teach them. Always make sure the message I reach them.
Live from Kingston, Jamaica, broadcasting around the world. You're watching the Teach Dim YouTube show. Intellectual, yet stimulating. Fair, frank, and factual. And now,
Broadcasting
live.
We will broadcast
live. This is ExtraClass, streaming to the world and beyond.
Hey, let's go.
You know, it's Teach Them, the #1 intellectual blogging panel on the YouTube channel.
Good night, everyone. Let me know if you are hearing me clearly. Let me know if you're seeing me clearly. If you're seeing and hearing me clearly, welcome to another episode of ExtraClass, episode number 360. I trust that everybody who is in the hearing of my voice and seeing my face, you are doing well. For all the people who are at work on this Sunday evening, I trust that your shift will end soon. For the people in my home, you know, who cook already, had dinner, ready for us to teach about some things that affect jam down, jam rock, Jamaica land we love. I am struggling with a little bit of, flu, I think, cold, I hope, and stuff, but me I push through. You see me I say, so there, peace, big up on yourself, manners and respect. Scotty is supposed to be here, but I think she's going to be a bit late, so we will bring her in when she arrives and such. But they set up the screen. I know I never set up a screen, so we can't do that. Yeah, man. So we're there, peeps. Hope the ones have been having a blessed weekend. You know, the week starts today. So yeah, so we have some things to talk about. I probably should save some of the things till Scotty come, because I know she then probably be interested in some particular topics along the way. Let me know my audio is coming through to you guys. For some strange reason, let me see my headphone. Let me try. Mic check one. Or probably my headphone in one turn up look a bit more. Now I hear myself so well. Plus my kind of nasal and thing. Yeah, man, but we're there. You see me, I say everything we look like we beard look of it. You understand? We beard a few hours ago, but we beard. You see it? Yes, man. MS, I think she's not feeling so well, so I don't know that she's going to be here tonight. But peeps, we're there. Give thanks. Yeah, man. Them something there. No, see and hear clearly. Yeah, man. So Friday night, whilst I was here, I was addressing a particular topic, and Scotty Biscuit derailed my conversation at about pimento seed in a soup and blow up on wood fire, all of this sitting there, and I forgot most of what we did want to say. At the time, I clipped part of that conversation out of stream 359 and posted it. It was an Irie vibe, but there was as I say, Irie vibe, but there was a King Irie. King Irie, big up yourself. But there were a number of other things that I wanted to say about our culture that I think is dying, as well, aspects of it are dying, slow deaths and thing. Greetings, feel better. Drink some soup with pimento. Drink some soup with pimento. Yeah, so there are a number of other things that I wanted to speak to that night, but as Mr. Scotty kind of derailed the conversation, and she may have blame for with our pimento soup conversation and blow wood fire and this. See? So as I was saying then, a lot of the things that we grew up learning, a lot of the things we grew up doing, a lot of the traditions that we grew up practicing are slowly but surely dying. Generally speaking, it used to be our parents and especially our grandparents who were the main persons in the transfer of these traditions and cultural practices. And we're seeing a situation now where grandparents are becoming more and more younger by the year. As the years go by, we have some very young grandmas and these things. So they weren't taught many of the values and cultural traditions by their mothers who were very young. and then they became parents probably very young too, and as such, and the cycle continue. And over the years, many of these things, as we say, because it's not a overnight thing, it's a gradual decrease and degradation of the values and cultural practices that we have grown up knowing and enjoying. And as our urban centers, our towns and cities become more and more populated, as more and more rural urban migration or rural depopulation continue, many of our children in the urban spaces are not exposed to some of the things that we say quote unquote country pitney used to. Yeah, I mean rural children. So that is a part of it too. The lifestyle in the urban centers oftentimes differ from what obtains in rural communities, and that in itself is another part of the problem. I would have touched on the role that social media and the internet and cable age as the impact that those have had on us and our children and subsequently our children. So it's a number of different factors that are coming together, conspiring to help and diminish the importance that has been played on our traditions and stuff. And see, what led to that topic is the fact that this year, for the first time in a very long time, there won't be a JCDC cultural song competition, because the entries, based on the judging panel, are very weak compared to years gone by. The number of entries have decreased significantly by all accounts. I saw where Freddie McGregor and Donovan Germain, who were a part of the committee that adjudicated over the entries, they have been saying that, look man, the quality is just really and truly not very good. You understand? And in some cases, if the vocals are good, the lyrical content of the song is poor. In some cases, if the lyrical content is good, the vocal accompanying those lyrics is not up to standard. The musical selection in terms of instrumentals are not matching up. So it's a number of different things. You understand what I say? So we're seeing it. You understand? No. So what's the point of Jamaica Day? Right. So the point of Jamaica Day is to try and to extend and expand the life of our culture. So that is it. So it is to sensitize our kids. I mean, it's a one-day thing, but I would assume that is a part of it. So, yes, it's just one day out of the year. You understand what I say? And many of the youths don't even approach Jamaica Day as Jamaica Day. They're approaching Jamaica Day as a day where they get to dress down out of the uniform and wear civilian clothes. I mean, mark you, generally speaking, it is the national colors are the bandana, but for them it is not about the culture. It is not about the heritage. It is not about the traditions. It's just about a day where you get to go to school, go eat some food, and probably listen to some music and them something. It's not really and truly as culturally important in their eyes, if you get what I mean. Well, probably the high school, but the little kids still probably, have an appreciation. So that is the reason for that. So yes, we have Jamaica Day, but then the thing is getting so bad that no one day can fix it. You understand? We need a organized, consistent approach with vision to try and rescue our culture. It is just really and truly alarming, like how many youths you see these days are playing marble. How many when Easter come back in my days, kite flying run per shift. You mount a kite in the sky, you can't ice your kite, You have to wait till a man kite bust you and take down your kite, because no space not up there. You have to go on next part, run on next place, run on hilltop, run to be a kite in the sky. Nowadays, you see one kite at Easter, you see enough. You understand what I say? And them things that these are some of the things that are slowly and dying. Like, put it this way, football is a part of us as a people. Back in my days, the hottest thing at evening time are skins wear a shirt. Most of the football field, them overgrown now from them full of bush, a cow I eat them. I feed the in-town passers. You see? So many of the things that we grew up on, they are slowly disappearing. Yeah, so it is, and it's not just the culture and all. Many aspects of our Jamaican society is being eroded slowly but surely. Many aspects of our value system is being eroded, has been eroded, and in some cases totally degraded and destroyed. You see me? Back in the days when a summertime and a be a bird we a shoot and boil soup and run boat, them a youth and I run the boat. You know? And yes, I understand that generations change and things evolve, and I get that. However, these things should be so taught that the transfer is ongoing. And whilst one and two things might fall along the wayside, it is drastic, the level of cultural decay that we're experiencing. You see, yeah, man, I soon talk about the killer situation, Sabi. You see? So let's not for a minute think that we're not in trouble. We're in trouble. And yes, there are communities and there are people who are still fighting to keep certain things alive. And many Jamaicans in the diaspora, they hang on to every fiber of culture that they can find. Zane, but the truth is, we are in trouble. Zane, many of the good things them, they have been replaced by some things that are not so good. You understand? And as I said, I understand in the evolution of any culture, Zane, I understand that things will be modified as generations become mature and become adults, and young thinkers, bright people, probably adjust and modify something. But some things are just the way it is. You see me? Everybody know iron clothes with electric iron. We get that. But warm to the cold stove iron. When last you see one cold stove iron? So how many you know enamel chimney? You understand? How many you know about chocolate tea out of an enamel cup? When you put that in there hot for 6 days, like a 9-day lovey hot like. You understand what I say? We're not. It's a weird, brother. Yeah, it's that. We need as parents and as adults, as aunts and uncles and brothers, to as best as we can find ways, because everything now to the youth them, if it is not trendy, it boring, You understand? It boring. I have a coal stove. That is how I roast bread for. Yeah, Rosie, Scotty did that one night. I said, enough of the youth them even know about that something there. You understand? You cut off the top of the coconut to make floor brush, brother. When you rub your floor, it's not even a glass. Yeah, a better reflection than you. You understand? And I saw somebody in the comments saying that, we have many Jamaican cooking channels that continue to, champion that aspect of the culture. Yeah, true, but that is just one aspect of the culture. Zane. And the truth is that many of these channels not really doing it for the sustenance of the culture. They're really just doing it for make some money off of YouTube. That is just the reality. Let's not even try to go around that. Zane? So whilst we'll have some that is a mixture, some is just a business. You understand? It's just that people love Jamaican cooking and some people want to learn it and then watch the videos. It's not really about preserving the culture. It's really and truly a business. It's just that in that now there is a situation where the culture has been, you understand what I say? Kept on a level. So it's just one of them things. Yes, Richie, that is very true. You say I can't expect you to pick up what the elders them now pass on. And that me I say, bro, Zane, where is the video about Bounty birthday? Why me need to do a video about Bounty birthday? I don't need to do no video about Bounty birthday, bro. You understand? I call the general and all a reason. I don't need to do no video. I don't do everything that everybody else do. Yeah, man, big up yourself. So, yeah. You know what thing though? So we need, as I say, many of the youths, them, certain things where we hold dear, them find it, boring and, exciting to them, and I don't know, yeah, man. Me don't know. Let's not even touch on the music part of it, because the music where it's at now, and yes, I understand evolution, but where the music is at now, I am still a relatively young person comparatively to some people, see? And the music where they know, me not appreciate that, you see? And things, so, these things. Yeah, bro, it's set away. The gizzard and the Japs and the Greater Cadence. So the youth them not know them something here. The Dukuno and them something, them not know them things here. The Rundown and them something, them not know them something there. You know, the Camille putting on them things there. You see? Raw saltfish and raw yam, them never hear about them things there. So we need as parents as well, like, we can't just cook rice in our house, fam. You see? Auntie. So I don't know. Devon Douglas, stop behaving like a dunce, brother. What kind of dunce statement that? Did the elders pass down sex and still everyone having it? My youth, that's a dunce statement. That's very dunce. I'm more time for nothing sense about sound or something. Right now, I'm going to start. Like, I kind of run them out recently, I just run with some people, Brother, that dunce. You see me? No, to the sensible people in both here, we need as Jamaicans who understand the value of culture, the value of our heritage, for try as best as we can in our households. See, why when I address some people I say people, nobody not jam me out, man. I see something and I think it don't make no sense and you run with some people. Then nothing to do with Joe. Like, every time teach them, get out of character, yes, I teach them Joe. No, nah, man. As a teacher, facilitate lunacy, man. You correct people, then that dunce. The dunce, I don't know, Joe, vocal, man. You just have to fix things, you see? Yeah, man. So, we need to take some responsibility for that. And try as best as possible to, bring the youth them up to thing. Yeah, man, you're still, King Irie, yeah, me get it, so there are still people who are trying. But the scale that it ought to be on, for a large number of our kids and young adults to grasp it, it is not there. So yes, man, everything not dead completely, but that's why we say it is dying a natural death. To people that talk about jackass and them you don't know about them something. You see me? I say so. I don't know, yeah, man. So you now play that dandy shandy again and them things there. No, you now go shoot no bird again. Now you now hunt Janga again for boil soup and them something. It thing done. You see me? I don't know, man. I don't know. Because all of us are really and truly busy trying to, take care of ourselves and our family. Sometimes even us who appreciate certain aspects of the culture just don't find the time for the transfer. So we have to do look better, because based on how me see it, and probably I am being an alarmist, I don't know. But from what I have seen amongst the students who I interact with and have been interacting with for the past decade plus, look good. You understand? Especially in the urban centers, as I said, or towns and cities, because in the rural areas, some things are still, I have taught children who have never seen a cow before in a real life. Blame YouTube. Then I don't know you can blame YouTube, and YouTube is a repository of many things. Like, many of the youths learn many things off of YouTube too, so I don't know that. There's nothing that is all good and all bad either. So me I say, I have taught youth who never see a donkey in a real life and a cow. Like, me I bring them on field trip, and they are fascinated about a cow grazing. Like, them never see a cow in a real life. We have many children bat up and catch. Catch it should be King Harry. You understand? Zane, they have never, don't understand what I'm going here, man. I will tell you that. You see me? Who are share the proverbs with the youths them and yes, I know some of these things are online and this and that, but we know the youths them not really responsible online. We have to try. Yes, and we have to try. So yeah, we did have some more of things from the ones about the culture thing from them time the last class. Yeah, man, but that's not just a YouTube thing, Bogle. That is a society thing, that is a community thing. You understand? That is a psychological thing as well. Zane, that is a being exposed to certain lifestyle and live it over the 2 years that they were out of school, face-to-face classes for. So it's a myriad of things. You see me? So yes, I don't know. I'm sure they have agricultural class in school, yeah. But not every youth do agree like panda level there. So you're exposed to it in some schools at grade 7 to 9. But then when you reach grade 10 and you specialize in X amount of subjects, everybody don't agree. You understand? So that is one. And then in agri isn't necessarily the aspect of agri that you would probably want to be taught is taught. So there's that again. So it's a number of things. It's a number of things. So I'm just saying that, look, there's no silver bullet to it, just like the crime situation and the economic situation and the political situation and all the other situations. They will take time. See, I am just saying, just based on from where I sit on my observation, a lot of our cultural practices, a lot of our traditions that are very meaningful and very wholesome, they are slowly dying. That's the point that I make. I never use arrow to make porridge in a family, but I know people who use it. You understand what I say? So, man, I know. As somebody said earlier, I just KFC youth they want these days, you know, man. You understand? You roast two turn breadfruit and so ackee and so. My daughter don't even eat ackee. I mean, she don't born in Jamaica still, you know, but I mean, she have Jamaican parents. She not depend that. She not depend that something. So then you would don't even know. And like you can't force a child to eat ackee. She just don't want it. You see me I say? Back in the days when I grew ackee and corn pork, ackee and saltfish, ackee and red herring, ackee and fried chicken back. Problem, man. You understand? Big up to the people and the thing, you know. You may just step on a local vibe. I made some things tonight. I soon deal with some other topics today. See, I just made some things and I think aloud. See, like, the thing just different. Enough of them. Alright, look. Lychee is a new craze in Jamaica right now. The amount of that many when me a boy family. You understand? Guinea. Enough of the youth them not really know Guinea like that about tonight. Enough of them even, you good as still have a crack a Guinea give them so you don't fly down there and throat. Because then do you even know if you eat it. You understand what I say? It's some things that we take for granted, like my son called Aki scrambled egg. You see me? Some things that we take for granted, it just dying. You understand? Back in the days when we used to play marble for elastic band and elastic band, when you put them in a 5 and put them like this and build a rope, you can use that tie cow. Kind of boy I can't with my elastic them, you know. And you play ringsy. A man lose them marble like left right and then we go use the marble them shoot bird. Them not depend them things here. I did an interview down by Hero Circle some time ago. And there were a couple of boys here, young, but they weren't more than 11, 12 years old. And all of them had slingshots. See, in a hunt bird. I was so happy to sit down and watch them. All me I tell them said, nobody shoot my side like I say, you understand? But the youth them and they so in Hero Circle you have quite a number of ground up. And the man them bang too. I happy to see you them like you sit down here and look on them and whenever I am on the road and I see boys playing football, as long as I am not in any haste to go anywhere late, I will sit in the car and come out and watch you them play ball because it is so it is not like it used to be. Bouncy, elastic pan wall, brother. Them, yo, let me tell you what. Then you don't know what go on, man. Pop shot. When you cut the bamboo and get the wild pimento, or you know them pen, them paper made pen, where you take off the point part and cut off the top there, so, and you get your bamboo thing there, so. Pop shot, brother, let me tell you one thing. My uncle one time, you know, because we used to war with pop shot, you know. And he tell us if we tap, and we not tap. One night, the man come in, man, and we have beard. Me and my local cousin. You know, we have beard like so water the pan we. And the man say, where you pop shot then? You know, you have to show about the shot to them, man. Hey, man, we then kill you with shot, brother. Hey, man, when we done the red, man, hey, man, say, me not telling you if you tap it. You understand? The youth don't know this. The youth don't know them is something there. You understand? You get the old tire and cut the juice buckle and get 2 sticks and throw some water down in that car. Zine, you get the hose and cut it. Boy, we used to get something for that. Make a circle, you get a look up rod, and you understand what I say? The man them don't know that board wheel chuck. We all buy one thread for take off a thread for get the cotton reel for make a steering for the truck. The man them don't know them something there. You understand? When you have your 16-wheeler box truck, the man don't know about them things there. Peyton, big up yourself, you know, bro. Well, I appreciate the contribution, you know. Zane? Aki with fried chicken back. But now I tell the father, how can I, man? Them things that... Zane? Cassava dumpling, right now, some of you them, if you ever tell them to make cassava, all of them pies, because they're not even over prepared. Because nobody not, and as Richie said, nobody not teach them then something there. You see me? Enough look at things just disappear, brother. Disappear out of the thing. You understand? So, I don't know. I don't know. And I don't expect everything to survive all generations, you know, but some of the things that might disappear, family. Zine, what do you them know about go pick pimenta? Zine, and put that on your roof and dry and sell that so you can buy some uniform for gas. They don't know about them something. I mean, that was part of my struggle still, but I enjoyed doing that. You see me, I say? Me tell you, so the man them say, sir, stop the bus. And what that? I mean, I say, what you mean, what? It's a cow. Yo, brother, yo, how did that even understand what I go on about that? You see me, I say? How did even know? I used to pick coffee back in the day. Alright, where I grew up, there wasn't any coffee around that side, but we used to broke pimento and pick pimento. You understand? And do other things, but it wasn't a coffee side. I never come from a coffee side. I grew up between St. Mary and St. Anne, so no coffee never run on my side. Zine? So the person, Chinese skip, but I'm not even mentioning Chinese skip because I said Chinese. So the person with the real my cultural conversation one night, sitting.
I'm still being bent for that.
So good night, Entrepreneurs.
Good night, guys. Good night. Sorry for being late. And a little bit of challenge, but I'm here. Hope you are all well and in the best frame of mind for work tomorrow morning.
Oh, yeah, your internet is so hot still, so.
Still have more shaky, I don't know.
Go and balance in yourself. Me I finish my topic for one night.
Yes, please don't allow me to derail you.
For as long as you bring value to the conversation and talk to the more plenty so part of blood fire this. You see me, I say if your internet can balance a little bit better soon, so we'll be there. So you can chime in audio wise if you see me and things. So yeah, them things are peeps as me I say. And we go back in the days, a kite festival, a hottest thing. For Easter Monday. Nobody not, right now you got a kite festival, as good as your kite alone a fly. Man, they not make no kite. Bamboo kite big on you. You understand? So, anyway, man. Things set away, but we have to do what we can do as adults, as I said before. Like, the onus is on us. Especially those amongst us who value the culture and want to you understand? Bull and peer. Give them some of them youth a bull and peer, they don't name that. They don't depend on something there. You understand what I say? Bull and banana. They not depend on these things. You see it? So you them. But as Richie rightly say, I go back to that again. You then can't learn well and then pass on your answer. That's the thing there. I never said in a script analysis, I never remember. Let me see. Oh, you look here now. Boom. Still shaky. What am I going to bring on?
I'm wondering whose internet I'm connected on, mine or Shab.
Then I don't leave them. I'm going to change this to 360. You figure that out. But you know, some keyboard I get problem.
Come here, beauty.
No. well, I don't want him, but both they have been doing that before him trouble them.
Okay.
The one there the problem, so me use that one. I'm still not fixing
I'm going to reconnect. Allow me to reconnect.
Boy, as a coming problem start, boy. Boy, man, tell you. Yeah, peeps, so I could move on. Scotty, I go try to fix our internet. You look clean as I do. Let me see. I can see this a few times, you know. See, I want to reconnect.
You want to reconnect, man?
Alright, so do that then. Boom, over here. Alright, teach tomorrow. Ask the kids who know about some of these. No, man, I have had these conversations with them many a times. So now some can't tell us that them don't know about it. That may I tell you, And my kids are of the urban persuasion, suburban persuasion. You understand? So, you know what I think go. Enough of the youth them not even go country go spend holiday again. You see me? Kite vendors were complaining about that. Yeah, man, the youth them grew up in Kingston, so you know only pick up people mango. So no matter, me understand the part of it still, as I was explaining earlier, the urban children who grew up in urban areas kinda, you know, me can't understand to a level, but even so, man, we need to find ways and means. Zine, so you know what I think go. But yeah, make we move on now. I think I've spent enough time on that. So in Mr. Oscar to look over here so now. Yeah, a little bit better. Zine. So boom. Alright. Right. So as I said, the kite flying, the catchy shubi, the Chinese skip, the dandy shandy, the jacks, the bird shooting, the Jenga hunting, the runabout business, like not even Dalio see with them play again, you know. Sir. But that's the next story for the next side. Dalio's guy say we just do that because sometimes you have to just laugh, you know. Some of you cause well, not even John couldn't really jump again neither. You understand? So that the Minister of Culture said them are gonna have that this year and thing. Cause all of them look at things say, you understand? When you say devil are come out, the man them are gonna put you in there, you run Ghana's boy, man. You understand me? I say, you know why you none of them sitting there. Zine, the grandparents them don't know a story. You know what story about rolling calf and Duppy a cotton tree root and then sitting there, Anansi story and Anansi and Tukuma and then sitting there, my granny used to tell about. What did I tell you them sitting there again? Right now the youth them not even saying no prayers at God in bed. You understand? Them not even saying no prayers before they eat these days. Them things that them drilling on you from day one when you're youth. You see me? So enough look at things change, enough look at deviation to the thing, enough look at forgetting of the thing. So yeah, I'm hopefully balance itself, sis. So I don't know. Black heart, man. I tell you that. So yeah, them things I see. So where you go?
What?
Where you come from?
Where I come from nowhere?
You lie.
I didn't leave my house all day.
You didn't leave your house?
No.
Oh, you were entertaining.
No, I wasn't.
Oh, you weren't. And you are half an hour late for work?
I just got caught up.
Okay, I'm just I think try this skip, yeah. No jackass car, no greater kid, no gizzard, no drops, no blue jars, things that way. Well, yeah, I've said enough on that. I hope that the Ministry of Culture has seen what is happening, and you know, King Harry rightly asked about Jamaica Day and what its importance, but I said it's just a one-day thing. You understand? And the only subject in the curriculum that really and truly treats with the aspect of culture and tradition in social studies. Zine. And then now when the curriculum changed not so long ago for the NSC, quite a bit of that was changed and they're focusing on other things now. Zine, there was an effort to bring back civics in, you know, civics is not just necessarily culture, but, you know, values and morals and stuff and appreciating your national symbols and stuff. That has died as natural death again too. So, I don't know, well, especially whereas, because as HOD for the Humanities Department, one of the strategies that I was trying to implement is, so they had 6 sessions of social studies for the week at grade 7 to 9. And at least once per month, one of those double sessions was strictly for civics because there was no allotment on the timetable for civics anymore. See? Cause the way you them turn up, we stand up in a stadium and hear people are sing it, Jamaica land we love boom like we are idiot. If you ever said that anytime you're an idiot, when the anthem is sing and you say boom, you're an idiot. You understand? So many of us are going to fall into the idiot trap there. It is very disrespectful. Scotty, you sound like you said that.
What?
Boom.
No, I don't.
Okay. I think it's a fool. You know? You understand?
I take them seriously.
You mean? The pledge, you ever sit down and really made the pledge yet? Like, it is such a beautiful thing. See? You ever do a devotion and the anthem and sing and you look on some of you them? Then you know
And
one. Then you
I
know
love
one
the
letter.
anthem.
Then you know one letter. No word, you know. Then you know
One
one
letter.
letter in a anthem in a mama. When you say
I
play,
know.
some of the man them lean up on wall, them lean up
And
on
in a
fence,
pocket.
them under them pocket, them. There. Yo. And a part that is where love for the country is dying to. From this, because you don't appreciate the beauty of the anthem, you don't appreciate the beauty of the national pledge, then you don't appreciate your country, so you don't do nothing for uplift and put your country forward when it's your time for that. Because you don't value these things. See? But then again, are our children being taught the value of these things? So you hear the anthem every Monday man a devotion or the pledge, every Friday man a devotion. But are you being sensitized as to the value and importance of the anthem and the pledge and the national? How many of the youth them know the national song? Me not talk about the anthem and the national song.
So,
Man. Jaja. But make we continue, yeah. Make we move on. As we said, I don't love how your internet a behave, but see, normally they look very beautiful and clean on screen.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I think.
I'm supposed to clean the
Your
computer.
beard. Like I tell them for like and subscribe. So yes, peeps, that's the thing there. I'm big up to the teachers them who are try do some of that with all of the other struggles we are go on. So Scotty telling us upon Jamaica Day, you them don't know run down. So she just put in on everybody plate, everybody have to get a piece. You understand? So you have to try sneak in the thing because I don't even know. The national bird. Don't even get me started about the national symbols and emblems them than Rose. Because that's our next story for your next time. Believe me when I tell you that. See? So yeah. I have said my piece on that. I down the years I've been trying like to get the youths them to value these things and like how much one man can do or two man can do. So parents will need for also at home. Most things start from within the home, man. But the problem is that we have a lot of houses now. We don't have a lot of homes. It's like how we have a lot of mothers and fathers, baby mother and baby father, baby mother and baby daddy. But we don't have many parents these days. Everybody can be baby mother and baby father, you know. But how many of us are parents? How many of us are actually doing our job as parents? We don't have to be perfect, you know. But at least try our best to make sure so the youths them remain on this path. Spiritually, economically, emotionally, socially. Like, we're failing, man. We're failing badly. And this is why the larger society is failing. Because the family structure has broken down and that has transcended into the society. And we now have a broken society. So whilst, and again, we have been here, it is easy to point finger at the government and to say this and that. Yes, they have a role to play. Yes, they need to fix certain things. Yes, they need to put certain things in place. But as parents, we also have a lot of things to fix and a lot of things to do and a lot of things to put in place. Stop depending on the society, the community for raise a child. Stop depending on the school for raise a child. Raise a child yourself, man. And then the other agencies and institutions play their part and everybody play their part. You understand? So, I don't know. But me gone. Me moving on. Mentally challenged man chases away armed bank robbers. Oi. Say. You see the story? You watch the video?
I saw you did a video, but I didn't get to watch it.
Yeah. As I said that, I have to blaze somebody in the comments, you know, then delete them comment, come a penny. So, you know, everybody start running and the inbox start blow up. So I did the video, because, you know, so the video has been out from this morning, last night, this morning. Let's to the last night this morning, yeah, because I think the incident occurred on Friday. You know, as a matter of fact, Garfield Leslie posted posted 2 clips of it in the channel group. I'm a link him and I said, bro, where you get the clip them from? Because you know when too like use people things, because some of the man them like for them CCTV camera recorded through, you see it? And thing, and I say, yo bro, you know, so me I love the outside clip too, because it's on the IG me see it pan on it watermark. So him say I'm gonna try, but him never get it clean. So him get it watermark and big old red sitting in ice screen and me kind of blur it out. Man I go running also me take it off a man channel this morning and me forgive credit. So me have to blaze him, because some people frightened to, because they know, so they know me couldn't get like that, you know, you understand? And thing, and me pin a comment and them a pressure him, so I delete it. You understand? Me I bring about 150 comment on there commenting, so the engagement was good to, you know. Come here and say, alright, what you right there? And things. So yeah, we do the video. So basically what really go on is like 5 man drive up at one place, one PC bank, with a 1 security guard when I no gun like, 1 female. And them wrestler ground and run in a place and I try broke some glass with them gun point and all of them sit there, and 1 man with a rifle come out and 1 brother down the road. Well, me see video first, me think a man a shoot to steal. So him down the road like the rifle man a shoot down, so it's like a man a shoot back off him and he run and the next man then run and then sit there. Turn out, so the man down the road where I shoot after them, the 5 man in a bank, it's just a regular man without shirt, with a hose in her hand. I make him out a bus gunshot. Bo, bo, bo!
Really?
Brother, hey man. But you have to tell you what I think catch them, see. Come and watch the video. Alright, so when the rifleman got out, and him bust a 1 shot, you see the man then back at him start fire too. See him? So him see him man down the pine sitting and I hear bow bow bow. He don't know where shot come from. Him start take off himself. The next man them know everybody start fire now. They don't know where shot come from. Everybody start run up and down like a fool. So watch him man say now. Mentally challenged man chases away armed bank robbers. So I read it, then I have a few things to say. So a mentally challenged man with a piece of hose chased away 5 heavily armed men who attempted to rob a PC bank in Summerhill, St. James on Friday. The incident was captured on video and has gone viral on social media, as you can imagine. Now, reports are that the gunmen accosted the female guard at the bank and while trying to enter the office, were reportedly challenged by a shirtless man. Well, based on the CCTV footage, the artillery are kind of off a little bit still. But it says the gunmen fired several shots at the shirtless man and then fled the bank. So the security guard, the female, she did not have a gun. And you know, in retrospect, I am happy that she didn't have a gun. Because I fear that if she did, the gun may have been taken and she may have been, or she may have popped off and I try defend anything and me not think she didn't win. You understand? Well, the man never fool to still, because based on what I say, she probably didn't shoot the 5 of them too, because so they could go out. Scotty, you freeze? Oh, you don't freeze. Yeah. But I love all this looking at because I can't do a clip out, not know how this and now I'm posting it because of the internet. Boy, shaky bad. Stay away there, man. Yeah. Again? Alright, yeah. Go and do that. Yeah. So, make a continue. So, the gunmen fired several shots at the shirtless man and then fled. So, but the acting head of the St. James Police Superintendent Carlos Russell told reporters that the man who challenged the gunmen was of unsound mind. He is mentally unstable, said Superintendent Russell, and it was a piece of hose he had in his hand. Now, police sources say the shirtless man was reportedly pointed the hose at the gunmen and made several gunshot sounds with his mouth. Believing they were being fired on, the gunmen fled. And try bring back Scotty. So in one of the videos, a car drives into the bank's parking lot and 5 men exited and accosted the female security guard. Now 4 of the men entered the bank and 1 stayed outside with the guard. He is seen pulling her on the ground. Now inside the bank, other video show the men attempting to break the glass to get into the teller, and one uses his handgun to hit the glass while another uses his rifle. After which the magazine, something happened to the rifle and him pick it up. So I don't know what exactly fell out of the rifle. When me I look on it, I probably said at the magazine and him take it up. But when me I look on it again, the video, it don't look like at the magazine. But something fell out of the rifle and him did I try to put it in back. So I don't know. And well, because the rifle then fire off it was man. You understand? So I don't know. See? But so this is another so let me see how Scotty look here now. Boom. Yeah, okay. Okay. A little better, but yeah, alright. Not great, but a little better. So this is another. So armed robbers abort mission at St. James Credit Union after mistaking a hose for a gun. So a group of armed robbers aborted their mission. I don't think them aborted to because as me and somebody attack and she said, boy, I should have a thief one chair because you can't go in there and come out empty handed, so you don't get nothing. Should have a thief for that chair. So a group of armed robbers aborted their mission at the People's Cooperative Credit Union branch in Maroon Town. I wish you had watched the video. St. James on Friday after a man brandished a hose that was apparently mistaken for a gun. Deputy Superintendent of Police in charge of crime for St. James Police Division, Aaron Samuels, said investigators are following several leads into the case, and parts of the incident were caught on camera. So in one video, which runs for 2 minutes and depicts the front entrance of the credit union, the men are seen pulling up at the side of the building in a white, well, the video I see kind of, I see a grey, you know. I mean, it's a Nissan AD wagon still. Moments later, a female security guard on duty is accosted and overpowered by one of the men, while four accomplices brandishing what appeared to be guns enter the premises. But shortly after, the alleged robbers fled the scene after a man appeared, pointing an item in their direction. Another video, shot inside the credit union building and lasting 48 seconds, shows the robbers in the lobby banging on the teller windows with their firearms. Now, Samuel said the police are analyzing the videos for clues. We have interviewed the persons who were working at the credit union, and we can say that as to the individual who was seen brandishing an item, he had in his hand the hose of a fire extinguisher. It seems the robbers never recognized that the item was not a firearm, said the senior policeman. He also confirmed that while the robbers did not get any money from the credit union, the security guard was robbed of her Apple iPhone Pro Max. Well, for Apple iPhone Pro Max cellular phone, I'm right now to clear. Yeah, so I am happy that the security guard was not injured, armed, hurt. I'm also happy that nobody in the bank was armed and thing. I know I saw a comment under the video say every security guard should be armed. I get that, but I am really and truly happy that this female security guard was unharmed. Because I suspect that if she had a gun, she would have probably tried for ward them off, and I'm not sure how safe that would have been, or they would have taken the gun from her, and if them never kill her, that would be one more illegal gun out in the street. So Scotty Biscuit, the man then go up and works 5 I man them in every what my light just flash so. Every man have a gun in a mama. Zane and the brother down so like I don't know if you saw how go on, where man get him fire extinguisher hose and start boo boo boo. Hey man they run. You ever watch the video brother?
I'm going to try what it after street.
You ever watch a video? You understand? Man a man with the rifle go first, you know. And man a bust shot with the mouth and rifleman take away himself. And then rifleman could then get shot to you know, cause the man them back him a fire to you know.
Oh.
So that's them the rifleman and I say, yo, man take away himself. I don't know. You have to take bad things make joke. However, all that is said, the man who is believed to be of unsound mind, I sincerely hope that the authorities take this as an opportunity to provide some medical care for him and assistance. Then he would have served his community more admirably than many people of quote unquote sound mind and such. And also not because he's of unsound mind, this was an act of gallantry, an act of bravery. and there are reward systems that exist to treat with things like those. So I am appealing to those who are able to try and get him some assistance, get him some medical attention, and these things. I have also seen comments to the effect that they are concerned for him as the man they might come back for him. Honestly speaking, you know, I don't think so. See, then shit them must feel like suck out back juice, man. Then but I grow there right now, man, they feel like suck out back juice or some flavor when not even nice. You understand? So I don't think so. But I hope not though. I know some people are saying he should be afforded protection and thing. All of them had on, well, most of them I think had on masks and woodies and stuff. So I don't know that he would have identified them anyway. So what's the reason for go back for him? You understand? Then they don't have no shame. You understand? You want the man beating with the horse this time and thing. You see, so as well that ends well. He could have been shot and killed too, you know, based on if the man them couldn't shoot, because that's the next thing. Because it's obvious that the man them can't shoot. You understand? So, boy, I don't even know. But as well that ends well, yeah. I am happy that no lives were lost. I am happy that no one received injuries.
Yeah.
The good people them, on the good side. See? So, I don't know. Auntie, man says a genius. He probably not even know him again. Yes, because if the stories, as per the police report, is that he's of unsound mind, he probably not even sure what's going on, you know. See? And to take shame out of their eye, they would. Now, man, if they go back and trouble the man now, them are worse suck out back juice, brother. You understand? Right now, they just carry the gun them when they have, man. And give them, man, and go baptized, man. Badness, they will leave it alone. You understand?
It's not fair.
I say, imagine if it was a man of sound mind, say a license for him older. If I have them, then I tell her, because I say, yeah, I'm take my, we don't know. One carry load about a boss man with the fire was extinguish them. Yo, I don't know. But this one security guard thing don't work now, you know. I've always said that.
Unarmed at that.
Yeah, unarmed at that. But as me I say again, you see, hindsight is a beautiful thing, you know. I suspect that if she was armed, we would be having a different conversation.
Possible.
See, it's either we are talking about illegal, another gun out in the street, or she would have been killed. I don't know. Because she then probably try different thing.
Possible.
You understand? So, the man they must sit down and watch that video, man, and feel like a suck out back juice, as me tell him, man. See, teach them the hose man is smart, he utilize his strength, piece of hose. You understand? And things. So,
I'm going to have to watch it.
yeah, man, that's are the trending. So, you see, Jam's watching video. She had a lot to say about it, like. It was very amusing listening to her. Yeah, that's that. And the aspect that the direction at which she's looking at it from. Yeah, man. So she said, you know what I think? Yeah, man. Probably the robber's mentality challenge and the horseman approach was tactical. You see, all we need is a bit of crazy. And the next thing too, what is evident in this is that, and we have always said it, not for the man them only bad behind a trigger. The moment you start fire back at them, they run up and down like baby man. Zane? Yeah man. When they catch you off guard, they ain't a problem, you know. But if you have a sight them a come and can put up some resistance, there's a very likely chance sometime you go with. And one of the next reason why them kill so much people is because them can't even shoot properly. So then when you shoot one direction and all five somebody there, you know, that one man them a shoot after, you know. But because they not shoot so well like, you see me? Yeah man.
It's a spray everywhere.
They're using, so you see man all are using gun point to try broken a rifle point to try broken glass in the family. I mean no same trigger in a guard. Him finger in the trigger guard when they did that. Yeah, that's that. One bullet through them fire and ricochet and then fire like. You see it? And things. So yeah, it's tell her, teach. But last week, $20 million gone with 4 security. Security didn't run, brother. The man didn't run left, you know what? Not as you know, as we said, remember me there saying, so they run North and south. East.
East
Oh, yeah,
and
see
west.
island there. Twiggy did I watch the stream, you know.
Who?
Twiggy. Remember
Oh,
say
Twiggy.
Twiggy and Nadine Sutherland sing a song. I tell her a message what she said, come give me. She said, I see a message. Watching your extra class about the beryllium robbery and heard you singing from north to south, east to west. Beryllium security are the best. Yo, had me rolling on the floor with laughter. Jaja, I said, yo, that's why more time I have to be myself because I don't know who I watch.
Who is watching? Exactly. But you don't seem to know how to do that well.
I don't know how to behave myself.
No.
That is the furthest thing from the truth you have ever spoken. That is so far from the truth. He's a good behaving boy.
I beg to differ.
Okay. So me parry and he's not a good behaving boy. Then what that's about you?
Right.
He's a fool.
And I say, show me your friends and I tell you
Tell
why
her
it
who
doesn't
you
apply.
are.
It
No,
does
man.
not apply in this case.
No man, you just reveal your true colours, man. Your fool colours, man. The video is the winner for all videos 2022 award given to that video. See, barely have some damage control to it. Same thing me as a final was Scotty I say a good company and all these things. But me them have some damage control, bro. And things, Scotty, you all let out the man secret here. The fear one secret you all let out, bro. Birds have a feather, bro, like you don't know. So watch this now. I'm speaking about gun and all sort of thing. Negril man tries to rob licensed firearm holder, shot and arrested. 22-year-old Jameen Baker of Whitehall, Negril in Westmoreland was arrested and charged by lawmen assigned to the Hanover Police Division after he attempted to rob a licensed firearm holder on Norman Manley Boulevard in Negril on Friday, June 3. Baker has been charged with wounding with intent, illegal possession of a firearm and ammunition, and attempted robbery. Now, reports are that about 8:15 p.m., a couple, like me and my girl, like, you know, you understand? Me and my partner, you understand? She could have seen a girl around this and up in her feelings. My partner and I. A couple was sitting on the beach when they approached. Hold on. I know me and the peeps, I'm just saying, because I said couple, I say I could have me and my partner. You understand? Because someone here won't want to hear that. A couple was sitting on the beach when they were approached by a baker who brandished a firearm and made demands for them to hand over their items. When his demands were not met, he opened fire on the couple. The man, who is a licensed firearm holder, opened gunfire at Baker, who escaped on a motorcycle. Baker, who later turned up at the hospital for medical attention, was pointed out to the police. He was charged and placed under police guard. The couple, who also received gunshot wounds during the melee, were admitted at hospital. I sincerely hope that the couple will make a full and speedy recovery. And then something there. As it relates to the next brother, you know, God go with him. Because I not go, you know. See, Father Charles Scott. Charles Scott, are your family, Scotty?
I don't know.
Oh. Charles Scott, you Scott, your family?
I know a Charles, but I don't think it's. You want a Scott? No.
Auntie. So yeah. Oh, before we go any further, so today is Rodney Basil Price's 50th birthday. And so them you know them having the It's a Party event and thing. And I know some time I does have it address my early. Oh, me not we kill a birthday video. I mean, so what you mean me need to make birthday video for kill a birthday? Like what you mean? Means a birthday cameraman. But say, you know, we link DJ and all our realms and all our reason. And like, you know, me not feel so well and thing, you know. Some coolly vibes, sneezy vibes, coffee vibes and thing. And in these days, they even show I go out and them something. So, yeah, man. And things. So, you know, it was a vibe. So, no, everything good, peeps. Not change of the killer, yes, sir. Him same one. Most of these gun guy are fully idiot. So, whenever venture out on that event, you know, you must say, oh, relax yourself, man, and thing. You and me know the thing. Nobody else need to know the thing. You understand? So for the people them who are curious, then that is it. I am not feeling well. I'm really not feeling well. I see me there chat and laugh. Yeah, well, just go and do the work, or the work I have to do, you know what I mean? Yeah, man.
I'm gonna check for you for morning. Whoa.
I say always, yeah, man.
Don't say that. That's not true. Do not
You
say
say
that.
things when I true every night. So why me can't say something when I true one time? Every night I come here tell life about you, brother.
I'm sorry, bro.
Nah, man, I saw you go, man. You say, take a clove of garlic. May I take some sitting in there, one of garlic now in there. I will if I garlic that in there, brother. One whole clove.
Me, I don't want one clove. Yes. Your blood pressure could have bottom out.
No, you see, my gun, are you worried yet? No, you see, my gun, are you worried yet? Oh, so yeah, I say, yeah, so, boy, Scotty, I love the internet tonight, at all.
And it a freeze.
I can't understand why your internet so bad consistently, though, like,
I don't know.
and like, we are using the same DSP and almost the same relative general area. I don't know.
I don't know though, serious. Because even my phone it keeps dropping.
Plus, you have one of the new router them where I don't think make no sense now, you know. More them router listens. Remember that tall one them you have, you know.
Oh.
You see me?
No, me have one with about 100 foot.
Right. But then now remember say, well, it's a independent cable run come in our studio and then my Wi-Fi it, you understand? But it come from out the same here, so I don't know. I don't know. My internet has most of the times has been very stable. Very, very stable.
It has been.
So
Mine shaking.
Auntie. You don't know, you probably have to upgrade it. I have to pay for that. Yeah, because on the year side I work that.
So I start pay for more internet, or me I pay my rent, I'm a light, I'm a water. Shut up, no respond.
I'm not going to respond. I know what to say these days. I want that to say.
Do not respond.
So go on. It's our wiring bad. But we still need to go run one hardline connection up to where she stream to because her Wi-Fi she use. I think her modem not good too. And I probably need to buy a good router too. But I'm not coming to that. See, I run a hardwire connection first because I have a wire.
And let's see, you've been on the wire.
You know, my mom Vicky. I not run wire earn a living by running wire. So
I wouldn't know.
I would tell her that. I think Bachelor say make you look funny.
When you want to come and look at it, let me know, alright? I'll avail myself.
Wired connection are more stable. Yeah man, we know man. It's just that me not get like me have it, but me have to go run some wire run at some part and hide it run at some place and things. So me need to go deal with that. And thing. Me I walk with it and one evening after me drop here for interview. I go so boom some quick and fast and match it up. Try run the land cable. Yeah man, yeah this man, that me I go do. I tell me buy a cable already, brother. Me just do it. Now, St. Ann police seized the homemade firearm and man is in custody. So the St. Ann police have charged 23-year-old Trey Walker, a labourer of Claremont in the Steertown community, in the parish with illegal possession of firearm and ammunition on Sunday, June 11. Now, reports are that a police team was on mobile patrol in the Beechamville community when they signaled Walker to stop a motorbike he was driving. A search of the motorbike was conducted and a homemade firearm with a 9mm round in the chamber was found under the seat of the motorbike. He shouldn't go off. In a gas pan like, he was charged after a question and answer session. So he man have a homemade shot in a Scotty. And I see it on bike, in front of a gas tank, And I see it, homemade gun in brother. You should have did go off. You understand? It's a one pop. Bail storm. So, the whole bail conversation has been raging. Raging. The defense attorneys are livid and they are not pleased, while police officers are becoming a little bit more buoyant and members of society who think that the bill thinks that we is becoming a little bit more happy. I mean, and this is just the bill not even tabled in a parliament yet. So, we say. So, police reject lawyers' claim. Let me read this properly. Police rejects lawyers' claim that the state has no data that accused on conditional release commit more crimes. See? So the police them must say them for good because them have the data to back up that. So Jamaica's crime chief is rejecting recent criticism by several defense attorneys that the police have no evidence to support their claim that accused individuals, when released on bail, use the freedom to commit other crimes. How much stories we have covered on this thing? We say man who is out on bail
Quite
has
a
been
few.
arrested and charged with murder again, and robbery and
Quite a
shooting.
few.
Okay, alright. So we will continue. When you talk about data, we have overwhelming data to support what we are saying. We are putting the data together, Deputy Commissioner of Police Fitzbailey told reporters. He said already the police in Westmoreland, at the opening of the Easter term session of the Circuit Court last Monday, furnished the prosecutors with a list of 32 individuals who had all been charged with serious offences, murders topping the list, but while out on bail had allegedly committed second and third offences. This is something that happens quite frequently. This is not just unique to Westmoreland. The triple murder in Bull Bay recently, one of the suspects is out on bail. The quadruple shooting in St. Catherine on the weekend, at least 2 of the persons of interest were charged with murder and were out on bail. You could continue naming names Bailey shared. In respect to the Westmoreland list, the observers learned that 17 of the individuals were on bail for murder. So 32 people and 17 of them out on bail and they were charged with murder, As murder for the first offense. Allegations are that 11 of them committed a second offense while on bail, while one accused facing allegations of 4 counts of murder committed while on bail. You hear that? One of the man is accused of committing 4 more murders whilst on bail for a murder. The man is a murderer. Eh?
I'm going to try to do the most before you go back here.
Before you go back. Jaja. Yeah, I think bad things with joke. Well, I teach them they can check with the police and court records. These sources will provide all the data that the opposition are interested parties in. So we'll continue. 2 of the accused, one of whom was originally on bail after charged with shooting with intent and illegal possession of firearm, is now facing a double murder as a second offense. Another, who was accused of wounding with intent, allegedly committed 2 murders while on bail. Yet another accused, who was charged with murder and was out on bail, is now charged with illegal possession of firearm and ammunition. Meanwhile, another of the accused, who was on bail after being charged with wounding with intent, shooting with intent, and illegal possession of firearm, is facing a fresh charge of committing murder while out on bail. I want to fly to your place, boss. You look very concerned.
I see one little, I know it's my problem.
I think a roach flying in your house.
No, you know lizard alone, Fred.
Another accused, I know that, I don't know why a roach are doing in your house at this time
Who
of
but
life.
me just hear you.
Another accused who was on bail for illegal possession of firearm allegedly committed the offense of shooting with intent and illegal possession of firearm while out. I wonder if you really follow what me I try to say, sir. While another accused who was on bail after being charged with wounding with intent and illegal possession of firearm is facing a new allegation of already. So Bailey, who went further to voice support for a proposal made by Minister of Constitutional Affairs Marlene Malahou-Fort regarding the wholesale denial of bail to people charged with gun and murder offences under the new Bail Act, told reporters that there's a place for the statement made by the minister. The problem with us is that we have to wake up and face the realities in Jamaica. If we continue to live in denial and take this broad brush approach to our current circumstances of crime, we will never reach anywhere, Bailey stated, arguing that individuals who are habitual criminals are not likely to veer from a criminal lifestyle when released by the courts. We talk about the rights of those who give up their rights by their own acts of infringing on the rights of other people. I'll read that again, God, that is very deep. Humble man, big up yourself in the family. I am humbled by your support and your contribution, my friend. See what I did there? Yeah, man.
You just think you're smart. Like,
So watch us up here though. Watch us up here though. We talk. Listen to this Scotty Biscuit. We talk about the rights of those who give up their rights by their own acts, by infringing on the rights of other people. And then we are now saying we must put another layer of protection for those persons, whilst the victim of crime do not have that. Who is going to protect them? Who is going to protect those mothers and fathers and children? The lawman asks. We as police officers go to the crime scenes every day. We see the pain. We see the tears. We see the agony. I can't say how the farmers should I can't say how the framers, me done sometime, should frame the law. But we know when a lot of them accused go out, they are committing the crimes. What we are saying is that it has been established that when certain people are taken off the streets, there is a reduction in crime. I will go back to the states of emergency where this was demonstrated. I am saying that while we believe in the rights of every person, we must find a way to prevent those who continue to violate the rights of other people by using violence. I support the minister's position wholeheartedly. I see it every day and it makes your heart pain. I can't say all the things I know, but if I told you a little that I know, a lot of people would run away from this country. It is frightening, he said. I know as Uncle Fitz, me not run gun away. I wonder if you want to tell me. Because I'm not going nowhere, You understand? Now, Director of Public Prosecutions, Paula Llewellyn, QC, confirmed the presence of the list referenced by the crime chief. She said prosecutors have made particular use of the Bail Act provisions as far as it relates to accused who commit second and third offences while on bail. In two of the matters that came up that day, I think one of them day last week, Friday, I think the allegations were that the accused who has been charged for murder while on bail committed another murder. I indicated that as far as the prosecution would be concerned, we would be opposing any granting of bail in respect of the second offence for which they were in custody in defence counsel were to apply, if the defence counsel were to apply. So bail for the first offence for which they were in custody was extended, but they were remanded in light of the additional allegations, the DPP noted. She further highlighted one case in which the accused was charged and released on bail for a murder committed in October of 2014. The accused, she said, was granted bail in June of 2017. But by November of 2017, the same individual was charged with 4 counts of murder. So the man get bail June, and by November, the man allegedly killed 4 more people, brother. And thing. We know the rest of the thing. On Tuesday, Marlene Malawi Fort intimating that people charged with murder and gun-related crimes will be denied bail under an amended Bail Act, as she made her contribution to the sectoral debate in the House of Representatives, which stoked furious debate over the constitutionality of such a move. And as Mr. we know the rest of it. For the people that were never there, under the amended Charter of Fundamental Rights and Freedom, any person awaiting trial and detained in custody shall be entitled to bail on a reasonable condition unless sufficient cause is shown for keeping that person in custody. Now, several members of the defense bar, including the Jamaican Bar Association, lambasted the police for making what they say are unsubstantiated claims that people charged with murder or gun offences while on bail typically reoffend. According to the association, while it understands the societal pressure faced by the government and the reasons motivating this approach, that them say, okay. It is yet to see any real data to support the view that any significant portion of crime in Jamaica is being committed by persons who have been granted bail. It further argued that the current Bail Act provides an avenue for the prosecution to oppose an application for bail if it can prove that the accused would likely commit an offence while on bail. They don't have to prove that. This is but one of many bases upon which the prosecution can oppose bail, the association said. I said to you last stream that this conversation will continue long in the night and the next day. You understand? And when the bill is tabled, it will be interesting to hear the tone of the bill and the content of the bill. Because I tell you, war I go bill. You understand? So I don't know. The defense lawyers are adamant that
and they are out there.
The judiciary don't need any more powers as it relates to the Bail Act. The government is insisting, and the security forces are insisting that there must be some reconsideration and modification to the willy-nilly granting of bail to men who have been arrested and charged for murder, sometimes multiple murders, sometimes another murder, other murders. So I know. So, but speaking about the bail situation, the minister should stop talk out of emotions. Which one? Charles Scott. Which one of the minister? You mean Marlene? The rifleman Job too. And thing. I think Charles said the minister talk out
this one of the minister.
But me I wonder now. Well, the only minister we talk about a Marlene, someone I know. Alright, so speaking about man pan bail, fail. The Saint Catherine wanted man back in police custody. Watch your style there. A man who absconded bail on a gun-related charge was captured by the St. Catherine South Police during an operation in Watson Grove, Gregory Park in Portmore, St. Catherine on Friday. 24-year-old Javian Lawrence, otherwise called Pani, of Aries Close in the parish, is back in custody. A Lawson L380 pistol with a magazine containing 7.380 rounds of ammunition was allegedly found in his possession. The police said in a statement, Lawrence was previously charged with illegal possession of firearm in the St. Andrew North Division along with other offences. The police said the operation to arrest Lawrence was conducted about 7 p.m. by a team comprised of personnel from the St. Catherine South Police Division, Specialized Operation Branch, and the Metro Quick Response Team. Or they know him, they go feel like. 2 other men were also taken into custody during the operation. However, the police say their identities are being withheld pending further investigation. So here's, your internet is back, sis. You look so nice. Yeah, so this is another instance where one man out on bail, turn on the screen. One man out on bail he was out on bail for illegal possession of firearm and ammunition, and he was held again with illegal possession of firearm and ammunition. The same thing with the lawyer, they must say nothing go say, you know.
I know him.
In UK, any gun-related charge, no bail, and rightly so. And thing. I say Marlene is speaking out of emotions. So you say when she said, you can't get bail if you're upon gun charge or murder charge. Okay, so you say, Father Charles. Yeah. Right. So, as I said, I am very intrigued as to the direction in which the conversation goes. Yeah, man, because, a lot of people have a lot of things to say. And thing, that's something I still not fix it, not fix properly. Still I look with red line around this. So.
Did you fix it?
Yeah, man, I did try. Because red line did over there, so.
Okay.
So when it come off totally and come on back, I see a little shirt down there, so. So you want I go and fix it right now. Look how it go mash up. Alright.
You call it little pretty.
Part the fix. Carry this up now. Too much. Boom, so. Always stay. Yeah. Let me know, man. Change camera, man. Right. Understand.
Oh boy.
Black man, not alleged gangster, killed in St. Andrew drive-by. So let me read that again for the people that may not hear so well. Because I know them very well, So so me up and teach them so they kill black man that drive-by. Well, if you kill black man that drive-by and black man, they are jail. That never hear, And that me see in a family. Hold on, let me try. So that one, this one. Fix me, say that try fix this one. I love you back here. Are you hurting?
Before you mess it up more than when you mess it up already.
Let me see this one look edge. But alright, I walk with it. Right, so again, black man, not alleged gangster, killed. I saw them write article. They might try to sell them paper. Think of killed in St.
That's why
Andrew
they're starting at that.
So the police are probing whether gang violence may have led to Friday night's shooting of 5 men, one fatal in Cockburn Avenue, Bell Rock in St. Andrew. The deceased is 28-year-old Orion Bennett, alias Blackman. Oh crap. Yeah, no man, everything. Man, tell me keyboard I move like a go-go to shake it. You understand? According to reports about 9:10 p.m., Bennett was standing along the roadway when a car was driven up with a gunman who opened fire, hitting him. 4 other men who were reportedly playing dominoes nearby. Playing dominoes at the roadside.
Again.
Were also shot by the gunmen who fled the scene in their vehicle.
I'm hearing that.
Yeah.
Blank settings.
The 5 injured men were assisted to the hospital where Bennett was pronounced dead and the other men were admitted for treatment. See? So, after one more drive-by, 5 people get shot. 1 died. Black man died, but not the black man where. You understand? It's another black man. Cause me know people stay, you know. Auntie. Yeah.
Not that black man.
Right. 2 persons shot in Waterford, Portmore. So 2 persons were shot and injured in Waterford, Portmore in St. Catherine this morning. So the Corporate Communications Unit of the Jamaica Constabulary Force confirmed the incident. It said the shooting took place sometime after 10 a.m. and the 2 people were taken to hospital. I think they have subsequently died. I'm not entirely. I'm almost sure I said that somewhere. DeAndre in our stream, DeAndre Godas probably can't tell me.
He was. I saw him earlier on in it.
He probably can't confirm. And thing. No peace. Me I tell you that domino is a game that I love, you know. But right now, if I play domino, I'm a yard. I mean I play against no window. And this a domino thing, you know. It's like you not even know a domino thing I go on here, man. You know what story me cover as a man
a domino
killed while
play,
playing
right?
domino. And most time I one man when I play domino, man then come for you know. You see him?
No domino playing for you.
Eh?
No domino playing for you.
Teach them, please advise of how to report my neighbor's illegal activities. One illegal. Call Crime Stop.
What's the number? 311.
Yeah, man. Call Crime Stop. Our police emergency number 119. Or the nearest police station.
No, better you call 311.
Or the JDF tip line. I don't remember that number. But Crime Stop 311. The police emergency number 119. Or the nearest police station. A 119 or a 911? A 119 out there. Call it to. You must get one. Auntie. How you laugh about?
Now you're not sure which one. You're not sure which one. Like all of a sudden, I feel confused by it.
By what?
If a 911 or a 119.
That's how they know them things that work sometimes. Yeah. I think a 119 man. A finance I call 911.
111.
Our call was man.
Yeah, boy.
And somebody that put on the thumbnail introducing hose man. As I said that, I need to do a little thing. Folks, and I'm being very, very serious now. Let me go over here, so. And come here, so. Yeah. Whilst in the past, I have also used, people's content for various reasons and stuff, and I started out doing that, and I quickly learned that, this wasn't the way to go. I'm gonna tell you,
the hard way you learn to.
Yeah, TVJ tried the channel twice. Zane, Mr. Vegas tried my channel once. Some other people tried my channel, and and all the time, well, except the Mr. Vegas one, it wasn't his content. He was thrown out of the church by Gina Jennings, and I did the video. You understand? So I don't know if that clip was recorded from his phone or what, but he took offense to it and as such. Zane, and I would have learned from early that, if I do that YouTube thing, and I was demonetized once for reuse content. Zane, those were that book, that World of Poetry, these are the dark time I love, those were the dark days my loves. Zane, And I was demonetized, fix up some things, remonetize, and then demonetize again. I have to go back and fix up some things again. See? So I have been there. I have made a conscious decision and made concerted effort to ensure that majority of my content is original content. I have gone to great lengths to make that possible. I have invested a lot of time, a lot of energy, and money to make that a possibility. Zane? And I understand that from time to time, people will take down their videos and publish them on their channels. But the reason now why I even get a little bit more firm with that is that when you're uploading a video that is other people's content, based on how YouTube upload go now, it tells you that there's copyright information in your video. If you proceed to upload it, then you know, so you upload because them tell you already. I have spent so much time in front of my computers with bright lights in my face that it started affecting my vision. So now I wear glasses. Young green boy, you know. See it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. And thing. Nobody saw when I was doing that. Nobody was with me for those nights when I come in from work, tired, and I spend hours up at work, get very little sleep sometime no sleep, and gone back at work the next day, and I repeat the process. Zane, nobody was there, you know. You understand? Some of the people who are taking down the content has never watched a video on the channel in terms of as supporting the thing, you know. Zane, but you come, you take down the content, you chop it up, you dice it up, you splice it up, you are building a TikTok page of it, you're building an Instagram page of it, you're building a YouTube channel of it. No. In recent times, you know, I remember one day I opened up my dashboard and look. As a matter of fact, now when YouTube find your content in other people's content, them send you a notification and say, hey, look your boss. Somebody over there so good as I use some stuff from you. Check it out. When I go into my dashboard, there were 36 videos there with content from my channel. And out of the 36 videos, 35 of them, the entire other video was my content. May I say that again? Out of the 36 videos, 35 of them, can them tell you how much percent of the video is your content. 100% of their videos was my content. I don't strike people just like strike you, take down your video immediately. There's two options. Immediate takedown or give the uploader 7 days to remove the video so as not to suffer a strike. You get that? That is how I normally do it. Out of those 35 videos of me, I tell you, you follow me? 20 of them were full-length interviews.
All of the interview?
20 full-length interviews. To the part where walk good, my friend. Until next time, come. Zane, I ask those people to remove the, not me ask them through the YouTube thing. You have 7 days. Man, email me and ever breathe first, is it?
Is this recently, apart from the one that had happened before?
I mean, like almost daily, we have video issues with other people uploading the stuff, you know. So, yeah, man. And how his email started. Him can't believe say a man will depend when people talk for live. Strike. I tell him something. As a matter of fact, the person went as far as to call an artist who him know when me interview to talk to me. I say, G, I rate you like that, but hang up your phone and go on. Go on. He man not even upset to me, say, brother, here we go on. You know, say,
Sorry, sir.
because I mean, I go through and say, oh, it's this man and that man in a brother. I say a 36 video, brother. So I not time to skim through and say, oh, it is Scotty Biscuit did that, and Finnar did that, and Rose did. I don't have time for that. And Mark, you know, sis, I did not ask YouTube to remove the video immediately, which is an automatic strike, you know. You are given 7 days. See? And then, you know, the worst thing you can bring to me, you know, is come tell me, say me is a teacher, you know. Then what does that have to do with nothing? Everything, oh, he's a teacher.
But what does that have to do with?
Because there's a teacher. You what, like, oh, he's a teacher. Oh, so he's a walkover. Not this one.
He's a fool.
Not this one. Oh, so no take teacher be fool, but not this one. Not that big one here.
Teacher idiot.
Zin? Oh, he's a teacher, so you're
supposed to what?
You're supposed to angry, better, more intelligent, more professional.
But what?
Scotty, you know what you know you know what the thing about it. Me say when you upload the content, YouTube tell us say other people things you upload.
No, but I mean to upload the full length of an interview and then you know the interview.
Remember someone interview them on 2 hours long, brother?
Exactly. So
what people don't understand is every single interview that I have done, I have sat down. I mean, since like first about 10, I'm really started because look, everybody had to interview. I mean, I say since me, but since I started doing it, many people have taken it on. No, everybody had to interview. What will make you different? I mean, my answer yes, but that alone can't work. Zine, all your thing I was all your thing I was stand up.
And then you say be a liar. Right, stop it.
All your thing I was stand out. Yes, I have tertiary level education, but so what? I mean, everybody can talk and sound fairly articulate. Oh, you have to stand out. We are going to do some research. You understand? We are going to make the artists them understand. So look here, we care about what we are doing. We're not trying to hustle the thing. Zine? So when we have the conversation, we can make the thing flow because me know a few local things. So we sit down for hours sometimes and do the research. When I go to left my yard, go do an interview and I walk with my gear on my back and my head, you know.
You're making a crack.
Zine, gas have to buy, toll have to pay, and my staff has to be paid.
Correct.
Then me come back on my yard, sit down for some time, hours. There have been times when, before me change over the camera them, where the 2 camera audio no sync up, none at all. Me have to sit down and painstakingly match audio and visuals. Hours, one interview we are 1 hour and 30 minutes. It take me 1.5 days to edit because we were having audio sync issues. Nobody knows them there's something, you know. And whilst me I do that, my internet I use, my light I use, and my vision was deteriorating.
Mm-hmm.
And then when me ask you kindly, if you take down my content, you are going to pass your place. Then you know me very well in a Scotty Biscuit.
I do.
Yeah, son. And every time you catch a man, oh, him never mean for do it and him sorry. And him a watch you long time and support you from day one. Brother, if you support me from day one, you know me I come from me, you know say I support you, shouldn't support the thing. I try to break down the thing.
But now they want to reach out to you and say, alright, teach, you know, ask.
Some man do that still, in fairness.
Yeah, but the full length of an interview though to upload, that kind of unconscionable. Good night, Oral. How are you?
Scotty, when me I build this, you know, many sacrifices. Me tell us a woman left me. Because they said me not have enough time to spend with them. I mean, yeah, but She left.
Maybe.
You understand me? I said, but I show you. Me get fucked. Because when me left work come in the evening time, me can't go cook. Because me come in, come work. Me remember 1 month, for the 31 days in the month, me eat KFC about 25 days. Because me just get something quick and I move. I get something quick and I
So
move.
break the channel for your fast.
Me stop that gym. Because me say, most of the views at evening time when people come in from work. So, me have to focus my energy there, so. Me get fat, brother. Where did they when me I get fat? Yeah, man, me used to buy cook food the next 5 days them for that. You see, that would have probably been the wiser thing to do for now, for true, but say, like, on my way home, the KFC, they right there, so. You understand? Me just get something. Boom, so drive through, and then time they drive through, no full up yet. I'm gone, bro. And me, I say, when you get 7 days, and I'm like, your channel, you got 7 days to just take down the video. And then you come past your place with this a big head boy, who, whilst I was making the sacrifice. And the truth is that most of we who build a YouTube channel will get strikes somewhere along the line. I remember during the Rio Olympics, certain video me not even bother look pan because of one strike me have left, brother. And me under 2 strike. And 1 more strike and you lose a channel in the youth. See?
I remember those times.
And me have to talk, and I was wrong because me use people content. When TVJ strike me, I was wrong, you know?
Yeah.
And I sat down and I said that this year, I will use this as a motivation to create one of the best looking and sounding channel run by one man in Jamaica. Just look at us now.
Man say you have to go and better your teacher.
And it's always me subscribe from day one. Then family, if it's a day one subscriber, then you know his struggles. You understand? Now you have man, we have cut up the whole in a piece, I build TikTok page. I am asking, please leave the interviews on YouTube. I don't put the interviews on TikTok. I don't put the interviews on Instagram. I don't put the interviews on Facebook. So why are you putting my thing when me not put it? Eh? Not so long ago, Glean up. Apparently, me use some things for them one at a time. And me get some notification say me have 7 days to take. Me just delete the video because back in the days, me not even remember say me have that, brother. Me go take it down. Me and Glean and everything. I was wrong to use Glean as things.
I appreciate them not striking.
Me glad say them give me the chance to go take it down, Scott. What you mean? Me no remember say me have them the video there for a long time. I'm for quarrel with Gleaner. I don't know when Gleaner reporter did I get fat. And I lose them vision too. We need to be fair, man. Don't tell me about say you're not day one subscriber family. That not nothing to do with me. Say if that is going to be your retort when the thing reach this up. Do not do that, man. Family, me keep myself to myself, you know. I am excellent at doing that. That is one of my superpowers, keeping myself to myself. See? So even today with the thing, that's why I get so dark and blaze. I say finance to teach them calm. I was very calm. I don't know why people never see me upset yet. I don't know that about teach calm. You never see the teacher upset. So you don't even begin to understand. It's a totally different ball game that. See? But you have to pay it some man sometime. Oh, me take video from my move from here, some man. think me I go take a man video now and upload it on my channel? You think me a fool, sir? As a matter of fact, let me show you how deep the thing goes, sis. You will get some things going and you get the video. Everybody get the video. Everybody do a video upon it. Zine, your dashboard shows say X channel have 50% or 40% of your video in a them video. Brother, and a you video thing, you know. So for example, it's a police thing. And then post it on them IG page. Zine, everybody don't know. You know what me do? Just to avoid it. Me delete the video. Because chances are that video there probably now get no whole heap of views again. And truth is, it probably not gonna make no money again. Me delete it and move on. Because that's an X channel. I mean, it come up and say, yo, you teach them have something on your video. I don't know your video. Because some of them go like a feed them phone video. It's every look, you see watermark. And that is one of the issues with the video when they have today. Though. That's why I never bother do the video. Because one of the video, you only get it watermark. And I decided I'm going to choose one. Because I did the reason with Garfield and him say, yo, I'm bridging Ray and thing. See? So as somebody teach them, you can send me the paper. That's a minute there. See it? Auntie. Hold on there.
Look around the corner, so.
Nah, man. Can I mic there? See the mic there right in my face, so. So I have to look around
okay.
So run up on the computer screen. What may I look for? Okay. Copy that. Maria, I'm gonna post a link in a chat, you know. Right, I forgot to. My keyboard turned off, because I take a problem. See the link there. Alright, Zane, so me delete it, Scotty, because at the end of the day, me no want no problem with no man, you know. It's not my video, I know my camera record it on my phone. I understand these things. So me ask the man them again. Please, leave the videos where you see them.
So they're there for
See?
a reason.
Scotty, remember when me do the Beanie Man interview, I'm gonna cut out piece of the interview and I do the interview.
Oh, yeah.
People when me and them they supposed to good, you know. Me link them and say take it down, you know. And man start bend up them face, you know, brother. So if me and you are a friend, and me reach out to you, you know. And me I say for me what go on. Me no use my content in another way the way I use it, you know. So me no want you use it that way, you know. And man start, man move from you, so man. And so me I show you all thing, that is why I keep myself to myself. You have a few youths on my link, and if a man link me, I can assist him with that thing, because sometimes they ask the things. I'll do that, but I keep myself to myself. Because the man them not fear, brother. Me stay on my own, do my thing my way, at my pace. So me ask the man, you so much time me ask the man them and the woman them. And every time it's some Anansi story. Me never, what you mean you never know on YouTube till if you not proceed with the upload? If me upload a video and it say something up, me delete it, me do it again. Take out of it, take out. So me know say this wasn't supposed to be about this, but me I tell you, leave the videos, especially interviews them, leave them alone. You have no idea how much energy and effort I place in doing that. And then when the man them take a video them in a Scotty and do some things with them and all over the place, you know, YouTube same bots them will find it and think yeah, you see them content, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Because all the man them have it all over the place in so many different areas. It's look like a feed them and another feed and yeah, use for them things, you know. Yes. Watermarking no make no difference, brother. Me in a whole me bigger than the whole I interview them. One more watermark than that the man them want to see, brother. Me use to watermark my video them, but what the sense of that? Eh? Maria, thanks for the contribution, bro. I appreciate it, man. Blessings every time. Zane? Bro, my voice in the whole of my video them. One more watermark than that. Me no sound like, remember say me sound a 9 and me can't read in the brother. Me no sound like nobody else. You see me there, pan? So the man them, I don't know themselves. And the woman them. You know someone don't know watch it, because not even support teach them like that. You don't just come take some things and gone. Don't. I always say this, you know. Because you're a teacher, the shirt and tie thing, the same tie that we choke you, brother. The same tie that we hang you. Don't get it. I am like no teacher that you know. So I try to be polite. I mean not try, that is just me personally. Me not disrespect people. Zane, me treat everybody with respect to the level where you deserve it. But don't feel like say a push button pram push thing. You're wrong. Wrong bang. Learn that. We don't play that. Understand on yourself, man. Yeah, come and tell me about you're a teacher and as a man will depend well live when people man go, yeah, me I say man, don't do that, youth. Don't do that. You know, much sleepless night me use build this, brother. Where were you? Look, I move on.
You want
Night
to suck
I come.
water?
You have school tomorrow. How about the exam? Yeah, teach.
Me have school.
Yeah, school. Me not say you not have school, but me say you're not teaching tomorrow.
Graduation, man.
You graduate?
Yeah.
It's about time you got school long enough.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
Yeah, man. Hey. Interview, they look like they take time for edit. You don't even know. When Scotty mess up, I have to fix that.
Eh?
You mean, hey?
You know,
Sometimes there are issues.
you see you? You got to me. Me and a good friend, but me I think twice about you.
No, me a good friend because me I tell you the truth.
Me I go and write your dog. Me I go and write them your deeds them one at a time. And arrange them.
Yeah, man, don't tell me about me and a teacher. Me know what I am. Me have my qualification to show that I don't need you to tell me that. I have been teaching for over a decade plus. You don't need to remind me that I am an educator. I know that I am that.
So long you teach from?
Yes. A dog of my age is no pup.
I agree.
Okay. Yes, it Yeah, man. All right, so let's move on. Spanish Town shooting linked to Klansman gang feud. Police suspect. So an internal feud linked to Klansman gangsters is suspected to be behind last night's shooting of Freeman and Jones Avenue in Spanish Town, St. Catherine. The incident happened around 8:27 p.m. Police sources said, what happened to you?
No, me say again Spanish Town.
Yeah, man. So the corporate communications unit of the Jamaica Constabulary Force confirmed the shooting as non-fatal, but said it had no further details. All 3 people remain in hospital, with one said to be in serious condition. Now, one of the men who was shot is allegedly a member of the Black Man faction of the Klansman gang, a police investigator told the Gleaner. That faction is known as Wandan, and its alleged leader, Andre Blackman Bryan, is currently on trial with other alleged members before the Home Circuit Court over their involvement in the gang. It is understood that 2 of the men were at a bar and a third was returning from a shop when a motor car drove up with men aboard who fired on them. One man reportedly drove himself to the hospital while the other 2 were assisted. The attackers escaped. So the police have named the Spanish Town-based Klansman gang as one of the country's most notorious criminal organization. It's got the graduation already. And thing. You remember a man was shooting friend? Never mind. Bail extended for ex-Worthy Park estate employee. Another one here. Bail extended for ex-Worthy Park employee implicated in $56 million fraud. Is that tidy change that, you know?
It's a lot of money.
Bail has been extended for a former Worthy Park estate employee who has been implicated in the, we said that already, at the sugar and rum producing company in St. Catherine. Parish Judge Natalie Creary Dixon granted the extension. So the prosecution and the defense agreed to push back the matter to July 8 to allow for more documents to be prepared. Now, Worthy Park has retained attorney at law Deborah Martin to watch proceedings on its behalf. The accused, 71-year-old Delcita Bachelor, is being represented by a Queen's Counsel, Peter Champini. Bachelor, who worked as a senior cashier at the estate for 50 years, went on retirement in November of 2021, following which the company carried out an audit on its accounts. During the checks, it was revealed that sums could not be accounted for, and the police were called in to investigate the matter. Following a police probe, a former employee was charged with embezzlement in February. It is not clear over what period the alleged crime may have taken place. $56 million. $56 million.
Nice, so much money there.
Well, Peter is on the case.
Sir Champagne?
Better call Saul. Jaja God. No, Jaja. What a name story? Go ahead and tell her. It just works. St. Catherine man accused of raping and buggering 10-year-old stepdaughter granted bail. A 39-year-old man who allegedly raped and buggered his 10-year-old stepdaughter was granted bail in the sum of $250,000 when he appeared in the St. Catherine Parish Court. In making an application, his lawyer, Orville Morgan, told the court that the offenses are serious but noted that his client has a clean record and will honor the conditions imposed. Now, Parish Judge Natalie Creary Dixon then granted bail on condition that the accused man report to the police 3 times weekly. The laborer was also warned to stay away from the witnesses. His next court appearance is scheduled for July 8th. Now, due to the nature of the case, the allegations were not read out in court. The man was charged with 3 counts of buggery, 1 count of rape, sexual touching, and grievous sexual assault, following an investigation by the Center for Investigation of Sexual Offences and Child Abuse of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. As the alleged victim is a minor, and given the nature of the case, both names are being withheld.
Okay.
10 years old. 10 years old. 1 to 10 years old. Eh? Big up my stepfather.
Tala?
Yeah, man. Uncle Tala. O.C. Satan. The great Roderick Davis. Good man. Big up my stepmother. Janice Duncan. Real people them there. Yeah, son. We are talking about good steps. Good steps. Great steps.
Never on the stepfather.
What door did I go on with?
No.
Door mash up a thing. Probably is a reason. Cause door good as if I go chop him. Do you even know?
Oh, God, have mercy, man.
I understand. Stepfather. I was blessed that way, you understand?
I have a good stepmother, though.
Sambo find good girl.
Yeah, man.
Sambo go on with things.
Stepmother is a good one.
My father don't find my stepmother. My father deserve my stepmother.
No, yeah, your
Just
stepmother,
stop by.
see, you're like your stepmother.
Yeah,
She's the real deal.
We don't know how she end up with my father.
She's the real
You know,
deal.
my mother, I guess true, you know, they love tall, brown man with them say nice and handsome. Them feel a fool too.
Yeah, because your daddy cute enough, you not give him a tag.
I don't know about that.
Nice man.
I don't know about that.
Not give him a one tag. Send his number to me later, yeah? Give him a one tag. Yeah, me I go be a stepmother. You no problem. I beat you every other day.
Oh, yeah, beat me every other day. Of all the kids them have, I may choose to beat.
Then I'm a stepmother.
You know wise. It's not a wise stepmother.
Okay.
Jaja. Yeah, man, what my stepmother really
Yeah, Johnny,
in
it's
a
another
real way. You understand? Mm-hmm. Two St. Thomas Higglers charged over theft of $1 million worth of phone. My stepmother, alright, Rosie. Alright is better than not alright. You understand? No mercy for the merciless. DeAndre, what go on, broski? So two St. Thomas Higglers. DeAndre, I don't sure if you heard about the shooting in Waterford earlier. I think the word I know that initially they said that they were it was non-fatal. But me hear someone say that the victims died. Is that so? Who this? Mr. Father? Then call him Satan. But it's really an angel. You understand? He's a bad boy in them days. You understand? But him treat me like him youth when I did that time. You understand what I say? And we never always say eye to eye on a lot of things. But him play a role where me have to take off my hat to. You see it? Yeah, man. And thing. I was a youth more time. Even though I wasn't a youth, I get enough trouble and thing. But you know, we put up resistance. Like bury some man to some things and them something there. When I tell him I never love with him, it's like, brother, as Cox say, give me my jazz, man. You have to wake up. Because for him think is that. You know, boy, I have to wake up out of bed at sunrise. Yes. I mean, I love that. Yes. Yeah, we don't. I saw that look at it. I mean, everybody have their own way, but a real G still. You understand what I say?
Yes.
My three stepmother, boy, daddy I go out, what I think. Tuesday, boy, I hear the same two things still. Okay, DeAndre, give thanks, bro. I know, yes, I want to probably hear in the streets, go on. I know you're just a man in the streets and things. So I could finish this, I know. So, two St. Thomas Higglers have been charged over the theft of $1 million worth of electronic devices from a phone repair store on Queen Street in Morantaby in the parish in March. So, Ricky Francis, OC Bling, 41 of Queen Street was charged with shop breaking and larceny, while Andreen Scott, I wonder if your cousin.
No.
Andreen Scott, otherwise called Rasta, from Church Corner, Morant Bay, also in St. Thomas, was charged with receiving stolen property. The police allege that about 1 p.m. on March end, Francis broke into the building through a window at the side of and stole 65 cellular phones, 2 tablet computers, and a cell phone case, man, 1 case. The stolen items are valued at over $1.2 million. On Thursday, the police searched Francis' home and found a Samsung Galaxy A3 cellular phone. Scott, who was in the company of Francis at the time of the search, was also found in possession of a Technospark 2022 cellular phone. Phone names, sir? Both phones were identified by the complainant as properties stolen from his shop. The two are to appear in court next Wednesday. Scotty, let me see your phone.
Good night, Silver. How are you?
Yeah, what a phone, man. But we check you out, see if it's a techno. Sitting.
Go away.
You just got another case. That good one, Courtney. Good one, Courtney. You just got the next case with you. You have 2 cases now. One way thief and one way get. Say, Satan, yeah, that G, name, sir, in them young days. He was a bad boy still, me get you understand. You understand, but he was a good one, he was a good one. You see me, take care of my mother too. Give thanks to that. You understand? My name never have a terror on no part. Yeah, but so the second case can't fit the phone here. But like the comments are creative. No, Kingston, we spoke about the situation Friday night where a schoolgirl was found and a gun was found in her knapsack, her book bag. She has been officially charged. Kingston schoolgirl and man charged with illegal possession of firearm. So the 15-year-old female student and a man who were arrested in connection with the siege of a handgun in Rockford, Kingston on June 6, have been charged with illegal possession of firearm and ammunition. The man has been identified as 37-year-old Kevin Lewis, a security officer of Windsor Road, Kingston 16. The identity of the student is being withheld. The police said, she's a minor, so I suppose.
Minor.
But some people have said then if she can go in her bag, then call her name. So
Okay, okay.
the two were arrested about 4:30 p.m. during a vehicular checkpoint operation that was being conducted by members of the Joint Anti-Gang Task Force. Now, during the operation, the driver of a Toyota which motor car was signaled to stop. He complied. However, in the process, one male passenger ran from the vehicle and escaped in nearby bushes. The vehicle with Lewis and the student was subsequently searched, and one 9mm pistol with a magazine containing 11 9mm rounds of ammunition was found. The weapon was reportedly found in the girls' school bag. The police say court dates are being arranged for the pair. Now, we never speak much about the situation Friday, but a couple of things. People are saying that, I hope me short case for the girl, because all she go do is tell them, say, I force her to put in her bag. That is one conversation. Another conversation is that she never knows, so them put in her bag. 2. 3, they must say they want to run from the vehicle gun. See? Right. And 4, they must say the girl in her things and she lock it up because she never think the police them when they search her bag. So there are many viewpoints. But fundamentally speaking, the gun was found in her bag. See, did she not see when they were putting it there? Was she asked to put it there? Was she forced to put it there? What will be revealed when they go court or when trial starts or what? We will see. But there are myriad of questions that are being asked. Fair questions.
We have to watch it play out.
We have to watch and see what go on. People are saying that she's probably fearful for her life and for her family, so she can't say certain things.
Possible. And all of those are possible.
All of them possible.
All those scenarios are possible.
So she might well know about it and lock it. You understand?
She might have been
might say, yo, give me even put them in my bag, man. Then I'll search me. Seeing she might have been forced or coerced. So we don't know. The fight down at BB Coke High School there, I said that the 2 boys were charged, I think, but there's some more information, So male students charged after bloody brawl in Junction St. Elizabeth. So police investigators have charged 2 male students of the St. Elizabeth-based BB Coke High School after they reportedly stabbed each other with knives during a fight in the town of Junction in the parish last week. The boys, aged 15 and 16, were charged with unlawful wounding, and both are to appear in the Santa Cruz Children's Court later this week. The St. Elizabeth police said the stabbing incident resulted from an earlier altercation between the boys on the school compound, which escalated in the public sphere on the streets of Junction later on Wednesday. According to police reports, one of the school boys was allegedly involved in a dispute on the school compound. The other boy intervened because one of his friends was involved in that dispute. Sometime after 3 p.m. on Wednesday, the fight escalated on the streets of Junction, and the 2 schoolboys were seen stabbing each other with knives in a video that has since been heavily circulated. I not even watching. The teenagers' injuries were reportedly not life-threatening, and detectives interviewed them in the presence of their parents between Wednesday afternoon and Thursday. They were both subsequently charged. Now, well, they make mention of this. So earlier this week, the article was posted on Saturday, I think, yesterday. A 16-year-old male student of Tivoli Gardens High School in Western Kingston was charged with assault occasioning bodily harm and malicious destruction of property after a viral video emerged with him and a 56-year-old female teacher engaged in a fight in a classroom at the institution. And the educator reportedly received minor injuries to sections of her body during the incident, the police said. Now, calls have been growing for more interventions to stem violence in schools, especially with many students facing behavioral and other psychological issues that are suspected to be caused by the long break in face-to-face schooling as a result of COVID-19 pandemic and the influence of social media. The child that died in I don't remember which school it is. I don't want to call the wrong school name. See? But that the gathering situation.
Oh, I don't remember still that.
The accused and a female, you know.
Yeah, that was what
friend
happened.
ring.
And friend ring.
Alright, watch out now. This is a situation, one of the boy, and him and the next boy have things, I'm friend and him intervening, and in intervening, and the thing escalate on the road, him could have stabbed the next youth and kill him, and the next youth could have stabbed him and kill him,
Okay,
and I'm friend. Where was his friend? Your friend I take stab for you, bro? Me I defend my friend. When me I go to school, only thing me I defend my friend and tell the girl them say I lie them I tell and never him. Them the way them me defend my friend them.
Yeah, been a
Him
liar
no
for
say
a
my
while
friend
now.
round this. My friend and me did round this study. They lie them I tell upon my friend. My friend did their class. You understand? That them the way me defend my friend. Then my friend did their class.
Okay.
You understand? Probably he wasn't being taught. Probably he did a teach, but he did their class. You understand? So I do a word foolishness business, brother. Maka, anyway, you big up yourself, my G. Yeah, man, come on, Mourinho. I used to call him Maka. I did the best friend at high school. What? Coolie boy, I call him Coolie boy. A girl I used to love him like, yeah, we not fight no man, no. Call me from, I mean, girl them, then, yeah, man, I throw your friend. Yeah, my friend, I tell us the man in the class. Yeah, I tell a lie upon the man. And then I see the man, what you mean? Pick up for your friend. Yeah. Crime, hopelessness, forcing Jamaicans to flee by any means necessary, say advocates. What do you think about that? Listen to this.
Go on, read.
Desperate for a better way of life, some Jamaicans are willing to be part of the human smuggling trade by whatever means necessary as they seek to flee from violent crimes, poverty, and a growing distance from the state. Wow. According to some persons who are doing missionary work in inner city communities. Dr. Henley Morgan, who has been working in several inner city communities for decades, but is now based in Trenchtown, St. Andrew, said for the last 25 years, Jamaicans have been using illegal channels, including through Mexico, to enter the United States in search of a better life, to the land where milk and honey flows, and the streets are paved with gold. Yeah, sir? America, you know? Right now? Never mind. Shall we there? Yeah. He said news of recent distress of a woman from Waterhouse, St. Andrew, whose child had been reported missing in their quest to reach the US via the Mexican border, is unfortunate. But Jamaicans have been doing this for many years. I can't say that in recent times there has been a mass movement in the number of persons fleeing via this method, but it has been going on for years. I would put it on the same level as those in the gun trade who would hitch a ride on a boat out of fear, he told reporters. Now, according to Morgan, data from various studies done over the years show that 70% of Jamaicans would leave the country if they could, noting that only Afghanistan did not appeal to them. You hear that? Oh, you don't hear that. You're not focused. You're lucky. A man says studies have shown that 70% of Jamaicans would leave the country if they could. Noting
70?
noting that only Afghanistan did not appeal to them. So they wouldn't go anywhere else except Jamaica.
Anyways.
Alright, your audio drop out, your video freeze up. I don't know what's going on, man. Alright, make sure call back. Let me there, so boom. Right. She a call back. She not call back. So last week, it was reported that Teresa Wilson fled Jamaica with her two children, 5-year-old Malaysia Miller and an 8-month-old. The three left Jamaica from Panama for Panama on May 25th, but only Wilson and the baby entered the US. Jamaican and the US officials have been working to find Malaysia, nicknamed Million. Miller was reported to be trying to escape poverty and crime in her community. Immigration authorities have said there has been more than a 60% surge in illicit travel between Jamaica and Mexico in 2021, which with that country clamping down on locals taking the dangerous voyage. According to reports, smuggling trips in the region of $300,000 per person and $200,000 extra with a child. Wow, let's read that again. According to reports, smuggling trips cost in the region of $300,000 per person and $200,000 extra with a child. So this lady, so if we're working with the math, she may have paid $300,000 for herself, 200,000 and 400, so 700 grand. Okay. The Bahamas to Florida is also another illegal route of choice for Jamaicans, including many of criminal ilk, fleeing their cronies or law enforcement. It's cutting out, but let's come back. Okay. Auntie, good night, teacher. I was asked you from Friday. I heard you just can you give him that? DNJ, I get a number for you, bro. But me not think I have your number, so you need to reach out to me. But I get a number for you. Zane? Yeah, man. Blessings. Or Scotty be gone. So I can't find her. Like something wrong, because she not even try calling back. But I could go and do until she try, let me see, fix up herself. Take her off a speaker, because she will say some things where you know, not approve of, you know. Oh, I'm gonna get her random. I hope she alright. It's everything just went down. Alright, so yeah. According to senior police sources, at least 6 gang leaders have fled Jamaica since the start of the year via boats that unloaded guns, drugs and ammunition and take human cargo for massive fees to a holding country until they reach the US. Some have remained in the holding countries incognito as they are often loaded with cash to sustain them for a short and medium term, the source said. So Dr. Lucian Jones, I think a Lucian. So Dr. Lucian Jones, where am I there? Who has been operating a clinic at an Anglican settlement in Majestic Gardens in Kingston since 1996, said, oh, you're back.
Yeah, I remember recent.
Okay. Where am I? Said many of those fleeing were not victims of human trafficking, but were voluntarily trafficking themselves. I have been told that many of them have left Jamaica and have gone to the Mexican border. That is a big thing in the ghetto, using the route through Mexico to get to the United States. So this young girl whose story we hear, it's part of the ghetto story Jones shared. People are desperate because they don't see their way out in this country, and they have been ignored for far too long. All of us know the story that they are galvanized when election time comes but ignored after. According to him, people are tired of being used to win elections, and many were willing to take their chances elsewhere, irrespective of the danger that lies ahead. It's part of the reason why many people are not voting. They are opting out of the society, which they do not feel a part of, he explained, adding that it was sad that too many see themselves as badly treated foreigners in their own country. This so... The last person is like, me get where Enley Morgan I said, well, that last one I saw highly political. I don't know. I get a political vibration from the one there. Anti. You see? So I don't know. But yeah, apparently I didn't know the Mexican thing was a thing. I know the Bahamas thing was a thing.
And
The Bahamas,
US,
Florida trip was a thing, right? I didn't know Mexico was a thing.
Me either.
And apparently, there were so $300,000 for an adult, $200,000 for a child. So this lady with her 2 youths, I guess she then probably shell out on 700 grand. So I don't know. Teach, the number is my voice note. You just sent me a message, bro? Right, now put your number there, man. Just shot me a message later, man, and you get the number. So somebody give me a number for you, bro. King Harry, so my question is, why should never use the money start a business? Boy, King Harry, only you couldn't tell that to them, bro. You teach them the Mexican thing was around for a long time until some idiotic Jamaicans go blow it up. TikTok. Oh. I didn't know it was a thing, Finar. Like, it's the first time I hear about the Mexican thing. Like, I'm oblivious to quite a few things just to see it. I'm learning as I go along. I get more and more stuff, you know.
Stuff in the AC.
But me can't have the AC and thing. So, that 700,000 could improve her life. Denise Macintosh. Some of us, but you see, Empress Macintosh, some of us are so taught to believe that once you reach America and you hit the ground, everything changes. Many of us in Jamaica are living better lives, more comfortable lives, less stressful lives than people in the United States. That is just the reality of it. While many people go to the United States and make it by working hard, as you have to do anywhere, some people don't make it. Oh, Empress Winsome, so she hear about it. Big up yourself, Lady Winsome. How are you? You know who we interviewed recently? Delhi Ranks. And Delhi said, brother, just getting a phone call from a man at Jamaica. Say if you're alright when in early in the American days, would they feel like a prison in there and get a call? See? So imagine that. So, whilst there are a lot of issues facing us as a country, social, economic, political, I don't know it's as bad as this article has made it sound though. I mean, yes, in some communities it's really bad.
Yes.
And yes, many communities are used by our politicians to galvanize elections and win elections and neglected and ignored after. That is true. But there is the belief that only very few people can live a comfortable life in Jamaica. That is not true. You have many wealthy people in this country. Is the wealth evenly distributed? No. I don't think many places the wealth is evenly distributed either. Are many people suffering and living below the poverty line in Jamaica? Yes. Are many people making steps to address their poverty situation in Jamaica? Yes. Have many people addressed their poverty situation in Jamaica and are now taking care of their families? Absolutely. Is Jamaica the worst place in the world? Hell no. Is Jamaica the best place in the world? Hell no. But can you survive here? Of course you can.
It's possible to.
Is the violence a real concern? Absolutely.
Some people just want to go foreign.
Just want to go foreign.
Some, not
Some,
all.
right. Some. Well, it's at 70%.
I don't think 70% of them want to go foreign like that still. We just want to have a more comfortable life.
Right.
Not necessarily means that we want to live here. Because I mean, if we can afford it here, then here is where it is.
Cause let me check it out, lad. No ain't no better than yard. Follow me now. Jaja. But yeah, people by any means, Rasta. By any means necessary.
No people go from boat and go people go Florida and Bahamas and
Yeah, Mexico thing show
this
me
mix
out.
is a thing I catch me.
Yes. But to each his own. You understand? I would go to the United States, go interview some artists. Come back on my
Most
yard.
definitely.
That's the way I say. So yes, but to live there no. I tell you say one empress one at a time say when she did that migrate, yeah man, she has say yo. Anyway she there, her man have to there.
Yeah, don't go.
And she a migrate girlfriend and me if you come with her. Time YouTube thing just a take off in the youth. And me can do YouTube from foreign and yeah, of course I can do YouTube from foreign. But she there foreign and me there so. So she go and me turn.
He's not their man anymore.
Nope. No.
I would want to safely assume.
I am not a miss. I am not. You don't have to assume. But don't tell her she say she not left her man back her. Anyway, she there her man after there. And me I say, first thing, me not teach her friend, you know. Me can tell you that. You understand? So you are gonna do your thing, fine. Do your thing, man. Me there when you forward back, you know. No. She not left her man. Well, she left her man. Pun intended. Auntie. I have a lot of stories
with
with
first thing here. Jamaica Porn Service.
Jamaica Porn Service.
Mm-hmm.
Porn.
You know what? Good night.
Yeah, it's been a while when I see you coming for Joe still. But the way that jump out at you, eh?
Oh, whatever.
I'm just saying. I want to see enough people, but Jamaica Porn Service, the members say a long time to see them.
Because the name is unique, sir.
Unique, okay. Okay, Chad. Mexico thing was going for about 20 years or more. Yeah? Jaja is a long time. Yeah, nice, but fine have the money. So yeah, I say. Yeah, man. Alright, Miss Scott. Remember Jamaica Porn Service.
Whatever.
More trouble coming for serial con artists. You hear, Scotty?
Serial Canadian.
Right, so just pay attention. A serial con artist who is currently awaiting sentencing in the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court on numerous fraud charges is now facing the possibility of being slapped with an additional charge of being a habitual offender. An investigation from the Asset Recovery Agency said. Chief Parish Judge Justice Chester Crooks delayed Tuesday sentencing for the confessed trickster Renford Suarez after his records showed that he had 51 convictions in the parish court. The judge instructed that the Director of Public Prosecutions be contacted regarding laying that charge against the 44-year-old. He also asked the agency to be called in to seek to recover any ill-gotten gains that Suarez may have amassed. The ex-convict, who conned several car buyers out of more than $15 million, had admitted to swindling $1.1 million from a complainant and had pleaded guilty to obtaining money by a false pretense before Crooks. He had collected the money to purchase 2 motor cars but never delivered the vehicles or returned the complainant's money. However, when Suarez appeared on Tuesday, the judge, after seeing his records, postponed his sentencing to June 21st. The judge have a pre-record. Suarez is also to return to court on Thursday for his sentencing before Parish Judge Lorian Montague in respect to the bulk of the cases. The court had heard that Suarez had posed as an employee of the Jamaica Customs Agency and Kingston Wharves in many of the instances and had convinced the complainant that he could secure cars for them at a discount. In one of the cases, in one of the cases in which he had pleaded guilty to larceny by trick, that's actually a charge, larceny by trick. always here, just under a different name. Okay, bro, that's your word, man. Give thanks, man. Appreciate the support. Yes. He collected $2.7 million from a complainant after convincing him that he could assist in the importation of a Toyota Hiace motor van. The court heard that between 2017 and 2021, multiple complainants had handed monies to Suarez to purchase motor vehicles. However, he failed to deliver on his promises and did not return any of the complainants' monies. Now, Parish Judge Cole Montague had demanded that Suarez make restitution, but his lawyer, Orville Morgan, had insisted that his client was not in a position to make any repayments.
So I'm money then.
He drink out the money and gamble and lose. Mama, she's not in a good mood. Yeah, sir? You know, like that. The portal will also, which I would there, so. So the portal will also include common law, making judgments. What is Mary? Just something different, right? Something, I want different stories, you know.
Something different.
So my sound awful.
You said that article sound different, your sound really
Right,
different.
right. That's something different. Yeah, man. I get worse and worse. But may I try to finish the stream. Brother, I start edit Chris Howell interview. Bruh.
Wow.
If a man can sing one more time, he can sing
Let
two
me tell
times.
you, let me tell you the other night.
Brother?
You can sing for true, like, really, really, really can sing.
Brother, I don't go around you. I did it when the man do the interview. Zane, every time man sing cold bum full my skin. Yeah, so when me edit the interview, big man thing, every time the man sing, brother, is that yo.
When he start, what the first song him sing, I say, wait it, like, him sound really nice.
Empress, be Empress, I'll check the phone, check the message. Let me check it now, I think.
I'm going to ensure that I'm in that premiere.
You have to in all of them, one you have to ensure say in that one. Remember we have interviewed that day, you know, mama. But remember say you know, I forgot left. Look earlier, you know.
What do you mean?
Tuesday. Remember I said Tuesday.
No, I know we have an interview on Tuesday, but what do you mean look earlier?
Right. Earlier than regular time when I want to go if we ever come back in time for interview for premiere. Forget to me I said.
I have to talk off here.
Right, so we know we can't talk now. You see me? And thing, so.
The week you're strong.
Right, but remember I said we interview end up there because you're weak strong.
Mm-hmm. Strong boy. Just look on the calendar.
Okay, Empress, I see the message. But hold on. But that means that me need. But hold on.
Hold on to
I mean,
it.
me need to go one place couple times then. Me just realize me need to go Western Union for one time and then go.
Can't bother with you.
Can't bother with myself neither.
Mm-hmm.
By the looks of it, probably if I go one of the evening. But
Yeah.
about 6 weeks of money tender for man. I didn't ask girl the last time. I just say you never have to come now, you know. About 6 weeks of it for man. I mean I say right. Alright. Tomorrow?
Yeah. And you forgot your life.
You need to figure out for it. Old woman conned out of life savings. Don't be the old woman who is conned out of her life savings.
Get tricked already.
And
No more get tricked.
an elderly woman said that she lost all of her life savings. $358,000 on Wednesday, when a man led her to believe that she was helping him to collect money from his mother overseas, scammed her. Miss Brown, 73, cut a dejected figure as she and one of her grandnieces reported the matter to the Elliston Road police station in East Kingston. The senior citizen said that she did not realize until it was too late that she was being scammed by the man, who she said was aided and abetted by an accomplice claiming to be a pastor. She told the news team that while she was conducting business in the Constant Spring area of St. Andrew that morning, a man approached her asking for some assistance. She alleged that the man told her that he could not read and write and that he needed someone to help him fill out a form at the bank in order to collect PS 20 to collect $20,000. Well, PS 20,000. Pound sterling. Oh, pound sterling. 20, but they never use the symbol. They use PS. They don't know PS $20,000, approximately $3.8 million. That his mother had sent him from England. I need a mother in England, you know. Miss Brown said that the man told her that she needed to withdraw the money from her account and give him before she could claim the money he promised her.
What a wicked boy.
She did not say how much money she was promised or what explanation the man gave as to how withdrawing her own money would help him to get his cash. She said that she entered a motor car with the man and the pastor. You know what? You know why she
I
gave
passed
the
that
pastor.
trick.
The pastor.
And that trick me. So that trick on me sure.
Yo! Never blow too hard. Yo.
I tell you, man.
You see police, politician and pastor. You should have licked me. But not trust them boy, the rude boy.
True, so true.
So she said that she entered a motor car with the man and the pastor and went home for her bank documents and other cash. Jesus Christ. After arriving at the bank in New Kingston, Miss Brown said she withdrew $300,000 to add to the $35,000 and US $150 she brought with her and gave it to the men. On their way to another location, Miss Brown said the men stopped along a roadway and the alleged pastor instructed the other man to bring the money with him and place it under a tree with stones surrounding it.
Put the money on that. Oh boy.
Scotty, bring your money, come put it under that tree and I'm surrounded with some stone.
You have to go. You take a stone and bust your forehead.
The woman said the pastor later told her to get out of the car and wait as he was going to the tree to bless them. It's a money tree. I don't mean for laugh after
serious, but like
after Auntie Brown, you know. But I don't know. So the boss said my guy tree go bless the money. Miss Brown said she became suspicious after 5. So Miss Brown in and watch him and bless the money.
she closed her eyes with prayer.
But when she walked to the location, the men and the money were missing. It's a miracle. She went home crying and alerted her family, who took her to the station to make a report to the police, who have since commenced an investigation. But if them go in their bank, they must have CCTV footage and something, you see? A relative of Miss Brown told reporters that the senior citizen was saving up the money to cover her own funeral expenses when she passes away. Name change to protect her identity.
Tisha, so she had all that money?
In her bank account and at home. 300 and something in total. $358,000. So she had $300,000 in her bank account and she had $35,000 in cash and 150 US. So she did have them their yard and she carried. I passed her with her, man.
I passed her with her for true, but me tell you say that with her. I passed her with her, man. Sorry, first.
Well, I hope she get back her burial money.
Mm.
You understand, G. Lord, Miss Brown, not easy. Teach, I call him the peace, police, politician, pastor, and you're not just principals. We don't know you say the principal. But they're principal, dear Charles.
Any other bad
Hey,
experience?
Charles. Yeah, man. I am here in Jamaica. Yeah, boom, boom, boom. Alright. Godfather, I'm so short. I do a live stream. See it? Mad thing, man. I appear reach pan Iraq safe. Blessings. Yeah. Boy, I don't know Miss Brown.
You're rough.
If Miss Brown was younger, I would say Miss Brown is a clown. But I can't do Auntie Brown that. You understand? Auntie Brown just make it pass. You know, the old people that them pass her. Very trusting. You understand? I don't
It's
even
true.
know. You see? Eh.
And she's supposed to involve that kind of, you know?
Yeah, man. No. Why? You know, more time you try some things. And sit and go on and you just decide to, you know, but I try it like y'all keep some party and when I party like I am selector alone today. Oh, you know, but I keep that. Come across one local story where an artist like him did a Rasta. And him said him is a bad artist. And him growing a boombox Friday anniversary. Go perform and him man said no get one forward. The dog trim and go baptize.
And this is recently.
Boombox anniversary just keep for the year, mama.
Oh, yeah. Wonder if I clip what me see.
You see clip?
Me see one clip. Is the clip where before Cargo perform?
Me not think I watch film performance, you know.
Oh.
Cause me kinda have a backlog with come a boombox without you all of them yet. Yo, Rasta artist turns to God after stage show flop. I want to sing in here. When Emmanuel McLennan left his home 3 weeks ago to perform at the anniversary event for a boombox, he was expecting a huge forward. But the Rastafarian artist, who claims that he always shell down the place whenever he performs, was in for a rude awakening. Me go the event and perform, and not one forward me get. None at all from my performance, said McLennan. Me always shell down the place when me perform, you know. Jews land at Get a Splash. Me go on good. When Kiprich keep him event at Balmaji Primary School Field, me take it. So me up on the stage and find myself and think about the vision. With microphone in his hand and the patrons showing him a little love, McLennan began reflecting on a vision he said that he received 2 days earlier. I see the clock up and down. Me get a vision and it said, me must read the book of Acts. And follow the word, said McLennan, who uses the stage name, Emmanuel B. The scripture tell me, say, for me go repent and get baptized and come to the glory of God. In addition to reflecting on the vision, McLennan said that he felt, McLennan said that he felt he had his own Damascus Road type experience as he journeyed to the dancehall event. His legs, he said, were behaving as if they were unwilling to go. When I leave my house now and say me I head towards the event, a pain coming on my foot. I said to myself, what is this? Because my foot never normally hurt me, so McLennan said. He ignored the signs. I went to the event and was flop. But his disappointment appears to be for an appointment in the kingdom of God, as he proclaimed Jesus Christ as his Savior 2 days after his forgettable performance. The up-and-coming entertainer went to a church service and a week later decided to give his life to God. The pastor make an altar call, but all him talk about was repent. I know I couldn't coincidence because almost everything where him say similar to my vision. I saw Jah in a vision.
I know that the type of vision.
2 weeks ago, while still wearing his dreadlocks, he got baptized at the Bethel Bible Way Church in Olympic Gardens. They not even counsel him before they baptized him, man.
Oh, you know, saying no counsel.
Then on Monday, he cut his dreads that he has been growing for the past 29 years.
Right.
Go, you naughty bongo rongo, make it come down. You know what is a bushman? To tell you the truth, I'm full of energy right now. It's like me is a new man, but in the same body right now. So the 60-year-old White House president.
Oh,
He
what?
said 60.
A big man.
And then say up and coming artist like.
I can't go with
I
baby.
want them Emmanuel. How would I interview Emmanuel be, you know? So what you look at me for? Now interview artists. Eh? The man is winning souls for the kingdom. What is the problem? Eh? Shab, you know. He said since he got converted, he has made significant lifestyle changes, such as to quit smoking. Big up yourself for the smoking thing, family. Quit that. On Thursday, he told reporters that despite being mocked by many who do not understand his decision, he does not regret his decision to walk with Christ. I'm a new creation. I'm a brand new man. All things are passed away. I'm born again. More than a conqueror. That's who I am. I tell us, I use church and beat, you know, like slave, you know, don't get it twisted, you know. Alright.
You know the version of it.
Don't worry yourself, man. We just can't sing it properly. Now that he has been converted, McLennan said he will be using his talent to win souls for the kingdom of God. Me not tell you, man. Me not stop sing. I shall sing as long
Wish
as
you would have stopped singing.
That stop sing. Invest. Big up yourself in the family. Give say invest in my singing career. I'll fall.
Invest, why would you do that? You hear him?
It are the talent the Almighty gave me. And him say, me fi now put it to good use. It's just like this was always meant to be. Don't get me wrong, you know. I had Emperor Selassie. I was a great king, but I didn't have him as my God. I was looking for something more, and that is why God came into my life so easily. Because now I know what it feels like to have an anointing spirit. The born again McLennan said. Me go watch Emmanuel B performance. Me just get round to that episode there. Because you know we have a lot of things to different times. Hey man said, when he up on the stage, I know for him go right back to him vision. Yo!
I can't even be bothered with you.
Jaja. I wonder if Emmanuel come out of the dancehall space and I can't take his space.
What?
There's a word
We're
in it.
going to dance as space to do.
Dancehall music.
Interview people. Most. I can't sing.
You know when I give me my
If I see you
vocal.
go sing, I'm going to kill you.
You
You're
know
not
when I
getting
give
forward.
You know when I give me my vocal capabilities, no respect.
You see, same thing when make Emmanuel get a vision? And that I go catch you.
But Emmanuel said normally Shell Show means an up and coming singer. DJ like.
You're not sharing no show yet.
We don't Shell Show yet, boy.
Hey!
But if
You
you
know,
got a
like
keep
how we
it
do
through on
the-
a ball match, you got take it.
You know, like when we do the interview and the man them say when them did just a come in our business, when them do all the mic in our early part, nobody in our dance.
But then I dance.
That
I mean
in a
that.
fancy.
You have to start from somewhere, you know. You have to walk, you have to creep for your walk. You understand?
That is true.
Alright, so Friday night we spoke about the fact that the dancehall producer Linval Thompson Jr., OC Shabdan, his bail was extended on the corruption charge he was facing, but he was still in custody because he was held on suspicion of being involved, allegedly, in a triple murder that occurred in Rose Heights. News broke yesterday that he was officially charged with or for 3 counts of murder in the same incident. But you know that it's a shooting thing, so even though it did not state it explicitly, he would have also been charged for illegal possession of firearm and ammunition. Plus, I think 2 people were shot and injured, so I think also charges of shooting with intent or attempted murder may also be added. It just wasn't stated explicitly. So he was charged after an identification parade where he was positively identified based on the information that I have from sources within the JCF that he was positively identified as one of the shooter. I know that people are saying, oh, a witness to positively identify him and him always wear mask. I have no idea. I'm just telling you what the police information that I have states. Also, even though it wasn't stated by the police in their social media post, it is alleged, and this is from again JCF sources, that he was making arrangements to flee the island via boat before he was arrested. Let's put it that way. So I don't know. I remember when he was acquitted from the gun case. I remember sitting in this chair and looking in this camera and saying, I don't know the producer, I've never met him, I've never spoken to him. But if he knows that he has anything that he needs to rid himself of, whether company, whether activity, he should do so. If he knows that innocent man, he continue doing music and doing thing. But he means for looking at himself and figure out what needs to be fixed and fix it if there's anything. And here we are. The bank robbery video sick me, aka the dirty boy I walk with. Why couldn't we just be driving down the street in the come or not? Why invest, Jaja?
Invest?
Auntie. Why, bro? I am happy that no one from the bank or Osman or the security guard was injured. Why? I know how you feel, bro. I know how you feel. Teach them just buy a forward.
Yes, having him buy 100 forward, the money take the money and him get it.
Jaja, I don't know. Somebody has said my belly weak. So after 60 years, what leaving him? He man's full of energy in the ear.
Yeah, that was it. 60 is the new 40.
Any lawyers or information regarding the RICO Act? The RICO Act? I don't know what I talk about, family. So I don't know if it's something that I should know. I don't know. I'm not even familiar with that thing. So yeah, so I just we all left it tonight night, sis. About 7 o'clock me stream for me. Somebody said the AC kill me, and thing, and need to balance up myself. I remember some we have interview Tuesday. Big interview. As I always say. Oh, you agree this time?
Yeah, man. This time, yes, most definitely.
You pay a fool.
Most definitely.
Alright, so
but every interview is a big interview.
Every interview a big interview, what do you mean? That is how I treat it. What your problem? You understand?
There's big interview
we have some
and then there's big interview.
We have some ones to plug like Parental. Yeah, son. So, you do it.
Big up, Sir Pompidou, anywhere you are. Hope you're not plugged no
Hope you're not plugged no tonight.
Yeah.
Peace, big up on yourself. I appreciate the support. You know what I mean? Big up on yourself. Tuesday interview, Chris Howell. I know some people may not be readily familiar with Chris Howell's name, but take it from me. I have interviewed Glenn Ricks. I interviewed Brian Gold, two of the best vocalists. I interviewed Bushman. Like Bushman vocals are supremely powerful if you really and truly sit down beside him and hear him sing.
I hear him
you
sing.
Understand? Richie Stevens have wonderful vocals as well. You understand? I have interviewed some really good singers. See it? And why? Chris Howell in the fire. Yeah, we interview Singing Melody and Thriller, you and Loki D and Wayne Wonder. So only if a bad singer about him, man.
Yeah.
But Chris.
Quite a few singers. And Tony.
Right.
Quite a few singers.
I know someone I was not familiar with Chris. Alright. Next thing, Chris Howell, he was formerly Little Chris. So that may ring a bell on the head. But yo, peeps, take it from me. I mean, I normally hype up interviews. See it?
Him can sing.
Him can, like, really sing. Can you get an interview with Leroy Smart? A long time I try to find it done, you know. So eventually, man, it's a rainy day, but it's killer earth strong. Yeah, a blessings, you know. A blessings, the Andre, man, you know what I think. Edgar, the Dan, when at the time for it happen, it will happen, man. We have been working on it, it just not happen yet. See, because I have been seeking out Sir Smart from a long time, all the time.
Actively.
See, so it's just some of these things take time, you know. It's just and I never force an interview. See, it just happen, you know, it's time when the energy is right, when the artist is ready. Him not just do an interview because a man link him, mad with it because him ready for the interview. It's always a better vibration. You understand? So yeah, man, drink some turmeric and ginger. With local pimento seed. Negative.
Yeah, who said that?
No, and I tell you Friday nights we drink some pimento seed. So look out for Chris Oil interview peeps. As I say, you won't be. So whilst he's not one of the biggest names in the business, he has one of the biggest voices. Like I have sat beside all the people me interview and hear them sing, and may I tell you, Glenn Ricks, next level. Brian Gould, next level. Chris Howell, next level. Put it there, sir. See it? Yeah, man. Interview Benji Myers. Me interview Benji Myers long time, bro, man. Go look for the interview, man. Any artist where you think about, just type in artist teach them. If you did it, and if you not did it, link me back. And next thing before we go, peeps, everybody have them favorite artists. Everybody wants them favorite artist interview. I can only do one interview per day. I mean, I have done more than one interviews for a day before, but those was the early days and 40 minutes. All things structure now, all things set, and the comfort that the artists feel when they're around us. Each interview I'm gonna need more time than that. The preparation, it takes a lot. Some people think me just take up my camera and me gear them and go turn them on and talk. It doesn't work like that. You understand? Because I say in a crowded field, you have to stand out. You have to be different. You understand? And I may say people still complain about some of the things. Some people say me laugh too much.
Nobody not tell us they sing too much.
Some people say me top is singing when they want them to sing. You understand? I say some people say me ask the artist same question in every interview. Yes, it's a formula. You just plug it in. Everybody's story is not the same, but the formula is the same. That is it, you know. We not even realize what I go on. It'll beat someone that we realize all now. Name music, blessings family, appreciate the contribution. So it's a formula. I sat down and I designed that template. See? From the beginning to the end of the interview. Some interviews me ask all the questions and things. Even like Escort interview the other day. Like me say certain things me never bother do because I figure that, you know, we are got reason again in the future. So I just I think go interview Barrister, man. I would love that more than you would think, sir. But Father Barrister really don't want to buy interviews in about when the time is right to act, man. Look, this is how I treat with interviews before I go. Because I mean, sometimes I have to just vibe with the people. Each interview, I take it on its merit. I never force or rush an interview. You understand? Some interviews will take years to happen. Some interview will happen immediately when the link is made. You understand? You have to just know that, look, just continue to do the work and we'll just keep it moving. And I always prefer artists to say, you know, possible right now, I'm not interested versus I could really go around and prepare for the interview and ready for left me yard and I call them and can't get them. You understand? And thing, our people tell them if you don't bother do the interview because various things. Yeah, so we just keep it going and I'll interview as many people who have contributed meaningfully to the music as they will allow me to, and it just takes time. Like some of the people that you have been asking for, I have interviewed them already. You just don't see the interview yet because I already think
I would have been trying to make
right. Are trying. So right now I have. So take out the Chris Oil out it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 interviews that I have done already. See them now in front of me for my hard drive, but a one interview a week we upload. So it takes time. You understand what I say? And thing, me I look at one name in this so I know say when the interview that drop. Jonathan Wolfman, problem with her dad, so.
Oh.
Yeah, man. He's an enigma. He's very one of the mystical figures in the space. Yeah, that's that. So that interview the video say I go. Yeah, man, I have it, me not hide it. I have it. They are put on. And one of the most powerful interviews we have done in a long time.
Wolfman.
Yeah, Wolfman.
Yeah.
Pam Pute's interview, amazingly powerful. You understand what I say? A whole heap of bad interview run as man. And things. So we just do the work, people. It takes time, you understand?
And so do the work and go and plug some.
And plug some loophole. Teach them, would you like to do a video on the offensive words act in Jamaica? Maybe you need a lawyer in the video. And probably a good suggestion that you add it to my to-do list. Tony Tough. We tried. Yeah, man. I can't say that. Yeah, but we tried. It never worked. I think Snow did make a link for it, man.
Yeah.
I think him says similar to where Wealth and Iris, I think. Right.
Correct.
Adam's next. I would love that you don't invest. I have been trying. Well, not even saying looking, but I've been wanting to interview Mr. Adam. What you saying, sir? Renita D. Cardova Valentino Adams. Anytime, man. My camera there ready. Yeah, man. Peace. Big up on yourself. See you on Tuesday, 7:30. Make it a date and don't be late. I hope. Don't look for you, get booked for you. I hope I reach home back in time for the premiere. Yeah, that is dependent on you still. Yes, it is because they say anytime in the car. I remember at 2 o'clock, I did set it for the time, you know. Yeah, but I know that no possible. Yeah, I know that. Me never, cause me never at the time. I never didn't know so you have to do what you have to do tomorrow. That day, you understand? So please, big up on yourself. Me and Scotty go work a little bit, you know, and see if we can work out. Try.
Yeah, go work.
Yeah, man.
You're gonna be the usual self, and I'm going to be the usual nice person, I think.
So you say that to say that I'm not a nice person?
I didn't say that.
First thing, my nicest person, you know. It's just that separate and apart from that, I probably can be the most aggressive person you know too. But
No, you're not.
I am the nice. You know people nice on me?
No, with aggressive.
No, because the S side, you're not going to see the S side. I mean, I have to make a sweet pepper nose look like a press plant. My God, big up yourself.
Good night, guys. See you on Tuesday. I'll be in that premiere. I don't know where E will be, and I'll be in the premiere. Early.
Hey. Anyways, peace. Big up on yourself. But God, what good. Step with you. By the way, teach them. With Key Trinity Gardner. Yeah, man, I would have interviewed Trinity too, man. Bigger Ford, Trinity, Adams, Len,
Traffic man.
Lewis. Zane?
I would have loved to interview
I would
Traffic
have
man.
also interviewed Karachi Georgie.
Who?
In the west side. Bad police from one of them party. Boy run up and down when them man they ExtraClass. Zane and things. So yeah, man, one of them man there, me want to reason with them, man. Me then interview Cowboy too. And thing. Yeah, man. All of the police them were in the video when me do about famous cops, I would have interviewed them.
Cops.
Top, yeah. Still almost my biggest video. For me, I come from around here, no? Peace, big up on yourself here. Me soon. Appreciate the support. If you're here for the first time tonight, welcome. Big up on yourself. I appreciate the support. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Manners. You see it? My GoPro look nice, don't Scotty?
Good night, Finard. I'm not coming again, your GoPro problems.
I remember that video and I never missed that interview. Blessings, Edgar. I think Louis' interview would be too much laughing.
I'm going to an interview, go laugh it out.
Hey, Jaja. So, all of them man, they made an interview. I asked them, man. Plus, you don't know some more interview with DPP. I will store up some answers before we left. Of course, I would want to interview Paula. Paula is a very strong man.
I know you would want to interview
Of course, there's no secret that. Louis are the boss. Yeah, man. Louis said this operation will continue until the Lord God come back for his world.
Yeah.
The man said, don't go down there. The road is simple. Simple like a okra. You know okra? Simple. Peace. Big up for the Savior, my God. How about
Good night.
Peter's? Which Peter? Champagne?
Almost that people.
Almost that Peter. Champagne, absolutely. Yeah, son. It's a Paula, my big friend. If Paula is my big friend, we the interview already, you know. You understand? Craig said, bring Paula come.
Invest in
Peach,
the jungle.
Maybe, you know. All right, bro. Safe travel upon the graph, you know, bro. You know the thing, go. I appreciate the support.
You finish with it. Depends on what his party
Rifle man.
Send him to hell. Be safe.
All right, bro.
Invest.
Be safe, bro. I appreciate the support. Yeah, man. No, Kali, I saw a thing, man. Them just need to understand, so just leave the things over there. We're gone. We said that already in a minute time. Why am I still there? Show me a response to my comments. I think, yeah. Man, Craig said, bring back up. We know Craig. Oh, DJ God. Because we know he say something too. Peeps, look more. DJ there. Sis. I love you, you know. Look more, yes.
Love you too.
You cook today? Yeah, you did that entertain.
Yes.
Oh, you cook.
Me not entertain nothing. Stop it. Stop spreading rumors.
Yo! Oh, you cook?
Pork.
You know what that I cook too?
No, some sweet and sour pork.
But my fried fish too.
The pork. I'm gonna do some shrimp.
Oh, yeah, go on well, man. I want some of my food tomorrow. Make sure I say not done for who you did that entertain.
Yeah, that's one grind that out.
Alright, invest. Big up yourself. I don't want to tell.
I wasn't entertaining anybody.
No, me.
I was home.
You was, oh, yeah,
was
you did
home
home.
alone.
Okay, right.
I wasn't home. Invest.
Yeah. Peeps, big up teach. No trouble Scotty. Scotty, not Scotty a trouble me. But I mean, always a trouble Scotty.
That's a problem for you.
No, see when Scotty a trouble me. Rosie, big up yourself, you know. Craig, mothers are respecting Charles, Invest, Finar, Silva, big up yourself, you know, youth, Private Figure, DeAndre, Empress Joan, Manners, Jamaica Porn Service, Scotty favorite place. Empress Jen, how are you? It's good to see you, man. Ransford Thompson, good night, my brother. It's good to see you. Peace, me I go forward out of the stream now, because I said, AC, I beat me bad. Scotty, you married?
No, I'm single. Invest.
Okay. God, I tell you, so don't fraternize for my channel.
I'm not. Somebody asked a question and I responded.
Right, so I say, I
think that's good manners. Ain't it?
Oh, yeah, it's good manners. But as a reminder, oh, guys, thanks for the encouragement. Blessings, Kurt Neal, manners and respect.
I know I like invest profession.
Empress Grace Abel, I don't know if you're going to watch the rerun. I know you said you have some funerals in your family. Yeah. I hope that was the last one. And you are doing okay. Teach them feel better. Me and you are the same boat. But I'm better today. Give thanks, Rose. Happy for you do well. And thing and and you think Scott not have a life. No. That is not true, you know. I am very encouraging of her, actually. Ask her, see her there, she can't tell you. You understand? Tell us if he's a good brother, you know, won't not believe. You know, just always aside. I saw his society stays there, always side of the female. But me good man, me good over that side there. Fire for pork. Well, yeah, fire for pork. Jerk pork. Nice fire. Peeps. Empress, be impressive. Look over, because sis. That's why you still go there when we say we go now. As always, peace, be safe. Yeah, man. Peeps, art of love. I appreciate the support. Silver did I propose to you 3 ring. You know your fingers, what kind of size finger you wear? You have. You wear all a 3 ring.
3.
Yeah. Peeps, look over here. Texas Radio, or Tex Radio. I Scotty a troublemaker still. I mean, he's always the innocent bystander. Yeah, man. So,
Sure.
See. And I am the honest one. Scotty lie.
That as well, you just say me thief too.
You know, yet. You'll be blick up on your knuckle them. Peeps, look more.
That's hurt for you, man.
Yeah, man. Alright. Look more, peeps. Walk good. Step with you. Safe trouble upon your gravel. I'm out.
Thanks for tuning in to this episode of the Teach Dem Radio Show. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Until the next episode, check out the Teach Dem YouTube channel for more good things from the yard. Also, we'd appreciate a rating for this episode. Until next time, walk good, my friends.